Arabia's public investment fund announced plans to withdraw funding at the end of the year, having invested more than £4 billion since 2022. Speaking on this, though, O'Neill said, "I've had 5 formal meetings so far. I've got 18 more this week and about the same next week. What's been really interesting is how you slice this. Is it one partner, maybe a big private equity firm, coming in for the full 300 million, or do you have 10 or 12 investors at 50 or 25 million? And finally, finishing in cricket, and Liam Livingstone fired an unbeaten 85 from just 31 deliveries as he guided Lancashire Lightning to a 7-wicket rain-affected win over Durham. Livingstone had earlier had bowling figures of 1 for 19 as he removed Alex Lees to end a 76-run opening stand as Durham posted 128 for 2 from their 10 overs after winning the toss. Livingstone he then hit 14 boundaries, including 8 maximums in his extraordinary knock as Lancashire chased down their victory target with 5 balls to spare. The Lightning do remain bottom of the North Group despite their second win of the season, although they have moved level on points with Durham. Elsewhere in the Blast and Northamptonshire Steelbacks, they continued their perfect start to the competition with a 6-wicket win at home to Worcestershire Rapids. In a match reduced to 18 overs aside by the wet weather, Gareth Roderick top scored for the visitors with 47 off 32 balls in a total of 154 for 5. Steelbacks captain David Willey hit 3 sixes and 4 fours and a knock of 47 before an unbeaten 26 from Justin Broad helped the leaders to a 6th successive win with 12 balls remaining. That's all for now. We'll have more later. Here are your latest sporting headlines. I'm James Mason. We're beginning at football, and Marco Silva has agreed to become Benfica's new head coach. That's as the Portuguese club formalised Jose Mourinho's departure for Real Madrid. Silva, he ended his 5-year stint as Fulham boss a week ago when his contract at Craven Cottage expired. Benfica said they had reached an agreement with Silva, who is set to sign a contract until the end of the 2027-28 season, which can be extended to the 2028-29 campaign. Sticking in football, and Bukayo Saka is an injury worry for England just days ahead of the World Cup. The Three Lions boss Thomas Tuchel confirmed that Arsenal winger has been struggling with an Achilles issue and cannot take part in every training session. Tuchel also confirmed it was unlikely Saka would start against Costa Rica on Wednesday in England's final warm-up game before the tournament begins. Also in football, and Ben Davies has signed a new 12-month deal at Tottenham Hotspur to extend his stay at the club into a 13th season. The Wales captain only made 5 appearances during an injury-ravaged last season, but he was praised by Spurs boss Roberto De Zerbi for his leadership during a tense and ultimately successful relegation battle in the Premier League. Moving on to golf now, and Live Golf Chief Executive Scott O'Neill refused to be drawn on whether the league's remaining events of 2026 will take place, as he outlined the scramble for post-Saudi investment. O'Neill is seeking $300 million from outside backers to keep the breakaway circuit afloat. That's after Saudi Arabia's public investment fund announced plans to withdraw funding at the end of the year, having invested more than £4 billion since 2022. Speaking on this, though, O'Neill said, "I've had 5 formal meetings so far. I've got 18 more this week and about the same next week. What's been really interesting is how you slice this. Is it one partner, maybe a big private equity firm, coming in for the full 300 million, or do you have 10 or 12 investors at 50 or 25 million? And finally, finishing in cricket, and Liam Livingstone fired an unbeaten 85 from just 31 deliveries as he guided Lancashire Lightning to a 7-wicket rain-affected win over Durham. Livingstone had earlier had bowling figures of 1 for 19 as he removed Alex Lees to end a 76-run opening stand as Durham posted 128 for 2 from their 10 overs after winning the toss. Livingstone he then hit 14 boundaries, including 8 maximums in his extraordinary knock as Lancashire chased down their victory target with 5 balls to spare. The Lightning do remain bottom of the North Group despite their second win of the season, although they have moved level on points with Durham. Elsewhere in the Blast and Northamptonshire Steelbacks, they continued their perfect start to the competition with a 6-wicket win at home to Worcestershire Rapids. In a match reduced to 18 overs aside by the wet weather, Gareth Roderick top scored for the visitors with 47 off 32 balls in a total of 154 for 5. Steelbacks captain David Willey hit 3 sixes and 4 fours and a knock of 47 before an unbeaten 26 from Justin Broad helped the leaders to a 6th successive win with 12 balls remaining. That's all for now. We'll have more later. Here are your latest sporting headlines. I'm James Mason. We're beginning at football, and Marco Silva has agreed to become Benfica's new head coach. That's as the Portuguese club formalised Jose Mourinho's departure for Real Madrid. Silva, he ended his 5-year stint as Fulham boss a week ago when his contract at Craven Cottage expired. Benfica said they had reached an agreement with Silva, who is set to sign a contract until the end of the 2027-28 season, which can be extended to the 2028-29 campaign. Sticking in football, and Bukayo Saka is an injury worry for England just days ahead of the World Cup. The Three Lions boss Thomas Tuchel confirmed that Arsenal winger has been struggling with an Achilles issue and cannot take part in every training session. Tuchel also confirmed it was unlikely Saka would start against Costa Rica on Wednesday in England's final warm-up game before the tournament begins. Also in football, and Ben Davies has signed a new 12-month deal at Tottenham Hotspur to extend his stay at the club into a 13th season. The Wales captain only made 5 appearances during an injury-ravaged last season, but he was praised by Spurs boss Roberto De Zerbi for his leadership during a tense and ultimately successful relegation battle in the Premier League. Moving on to golf now, and Live Golf Chief Executive Scott O'Neill refused to be drawn on whether the league's remaining events of 2026 will take place, as he outlined the scramble for post-Saudi investment. O'Neill is seeking $300 million from outside backers to keep the breakaway circuit afloat. That's after Saudi Arabia's public investment fund announced plans to withdraw funding at the end of the year, having invested more than £4 billion since 2022. Speaking on this, though, O'Neill said, "I've had 5 formal meetings so far. I've got 18 more this week and about the same next week. What's been really interesting is how you slice this. Is it one partner, maybe a big private equity firm, coming in for the full $300 million, or do you have 10 or 12 investors at 50 or 25 million? And finally, finishing in cricket, and Liam Livingstone fired an unbeaten 85 from just 31 deliveries as he guided Lancashire Lightning to a 7-wicket rain-affected win over Durham. Livingstone had earlier had bowling figures of 1 for 19 as he removed Alex Lees to end a 76-run opening stand, as Durham posted 128 for 2 from their 10 overs after winning the toss. Livingstone he then hit 14 boundaries, including 8 maximums in his extraordinary knock, as Lancashire chased down their victory target with 5 balls to spare. The Lightning do remain bottom of the North Group despite their second win of the season, although they have moved level on points with Durham. Elsewhere in the Blast and Northamptonshire Steelbacks, they continued their perfect start to the competition with a 6-wicket win at home to Worcestershire Rapids. In a match reduced to 18 overs aside by the wet weather, Gareth Roderick top scored for the visitors with 47 off 32 balls in a total of 154 for 5. Steelbacks captain David Willey hit 3 sixes and 4 fours and a knock of 47 before an unbeaten 26 from Justin Broad helped the leaders to a 6th successive win with 12 balls remaining. That's all for now. We'll have more later. Here are your latest sporting headlines. I'm James Mason. We're beginning at football, and Marco Silva has agreed to become Benfica's new head coach. That's as the Portuguese club formalised Jose Mourinho's departure for Real Madrid. Silva, he ended his 5-year stint as Fulham boss a week ago when his contract at Craven Cottage expired. Benfica said they had reached an agreement with Silva, who is set to sign a contract until the end of the 2027-28 season, which can be extended to the 2028-29 campaign. Sticking in football, and Bukayo Saka is an injury worry for England just days ahead of the World Cup. The Three Lions boss Thomas Tuchel confirmed that Arsenal winger has been struggling with an Achilles issue and cannot take part in every training session. Tuchel also confirmed it was unlikely Saka would start against Costa Rica on Wednesday in England's final warm-up game before the tournament begins. Also in football, and Ben Davies has signed a new 12-month deal at Tottenham Hotspur to extend his stay at the club into a 13th season. The Wales captain only made 5 appearances during an injury-ravaged last season, but he was praised by Spurs boss Roberto De Zerbi for his leadership during a tense and ultimately successful relegation battle in the Premier League. Moving on to golf now, and Live Golf Chief Executive Scott O'Neill refused to be drawn on whether the league's remaining events of 2026 will take place, as he outlined the scramble for post-Saudi investment. O'Neill is seeking $300 million from outside backers to keep the breakaway circuit afloat. That's after Saudi Arabia's public investment fund announced plans to withdraw funding at the end of the year, having invested more than £4 billion since 2022. Speaking on this, though, O'Neill said, I've had 5 formal meetings so far, I've got 18 more this week and about the same next week. What's been really interesting is how you slice this. Is it one partner, maybe a big private equity firm, coming in for the full 300 million, or do you have 10 or 12 investors at 50 or 25 million? And finally, finishing in cricket, and Liam Livingstone fired an unbeaten 85 from just 31 deliveries as he guided Lancashire Lightning to a 7-wicket rain-affected win over Durham. Livingstone had earlier had bowling figures of 1 for 19 as he removed Alex Lees to end a 76-run opening stand as Durham posted 128 for 2 from their 10 overs after winning the toss. Livingstone he then hit 14 boundaries, including 8 maximums in his extraordinary knock as Lancashire chased down their victory target with 5 balls to spare. The Lightning do remain bottom of the North Group despite their second win of the season, although they have moved level on points with Durham. Elsewhere in the Blast and Northamptonshire Steelbacks, they continued their perfect start to the competition with a 6-wicket win at home to Worcestershire Rapids. In a match reduced to 18 overs aside by the wet weather, Gareth Roderick top scored for the visitors with 47 off 32 balls in a total of 154 for 5. Steelbacks captain David Willey hit 3 sixes and 4 fours and a knock of 47 before an unbeaten 26 from Justin Broad helped the leaders to his 6th successive win with 12 balls remaining. That's all for now. We'll have more later. Here are your latest sporting headlines. I'm James Mason. We're beginning at football, and Marco Silva has agreed to become Benfica's new head coach. That's as the Portuguese club formalised Jose Mourinho's departure for Real Madrid. Silva, he ended his 5-year stint as Fulham boss a week ago when his contract at Craven Cottage expired. Benfica said they had reached an agreement with Silva, who is set to sign a contract until the end of the 2027-28 season, which can be extended to the 2028-29 campaign. Sticking in football, and Bukayo Saka is an injury worry for England just days ahead of the World Cup. The Three Lions boss Thomas Tuchel confirmed that Arsenal winger has been struggling with an Achilles issue and cannot take part in every training session. Tuchel also confirmed it was unlikely Saka would start against Costa Rica on Wednesday in England's final warm-up game before the tournament begins. Also in football, and Ben Davies has signed a new 12-month deal at Tottenham Hotspur to extend his stay at the club into a 13th season. The Wales captain only made 5 appearances during an injury-ravaged last season, but he was praised by Spurs boss Roberto De Zerbi for his leadership during a tense and ultimately successful relegation battle in the Premier League. Moving on to golf now, and at Live Golf, Chief Executive Scott O'Neill refused to be drawn on whether the league's remaining events of 2026 will take place, as he outlined the scramble for post-Saudi investment. O'Neill is seeking $300 million from outside backers to keep the breakaway circuit afloat. That's after Saudi Arabia's public investment fund announced plans to withdraw funding at the end of the year, having invested more than £4 billion since 2022. Speaking on this, though, O'Neill said, I've had 5 formal meetings so far, I've got 18 more this week and about the same next week. What's been really interesting is how you slice this. Is it one partner, maybe a big private equity firm, coming in for the full 300 million, or do you have 10 or 12 investors at 50 or 25 million? And finally, finishing in cricket, and Liam Livingstone fired an unbeaten 85 from just 31 deliveries as he guided Lancashire Lightning to a 7-wicket rain-affected win over Durham. Livingstone had earlier had bowling figures of 1 for 19 as he removed Alex Lees to end a 76-run opening stand as Durham posted 128 for 2 from their 10 overs after winning the toss. Livingstone he then hit 14 boundaries, including 8 maximums in his extraordinary knock as Lancashire chased down their victory target with 5 balls to spare. The Lightning do remain bottom of the North Group despite their second win of the season, although they have moved level on points with Durham. Elsewhere in the Blast and Northamptonshire Steelbacks, they continued their perfect start to the competition with a 6-wicket win at home to Worcestershire Rapids. In a match reduced to 18 overs aside by the wet weather, Gareth Roderick top scored for the visitors with 47 off 32 balls in a total of 154 for 5. Steelbacks captain David Willey hit 3 sixes and 4 fours and a knock of 47 before an unbeaten 26 from Justin Broad helped the leaders to his 6th successive win with 12 balls remaining. That's all for now. We'll have more later. Here are your latest sporting headlines. I'm James Mason. We're beginning at football, and Marco Silva has agreed to become Benfica's new head coach. That's as the Portuguese club formalised Jose Mourinho's departure for Real Madrid. Silva, well, he ended his 5-year stint as Fulham boss a week ago when his contract at Craven Cottage expired. Benfica said they had reached an agreement with Silva, who is set to sign a contract until the end of the 2027-28 season, which can be extended to the 2028-29 campaign. Sticking in football, and Bukayo Saka is an injury worry for England just days ahead of the World Cup. The Three Lions boss Thomas Tuchel confirmed that Arsenal winger has been struggling with an Achilles issue and cannot take part in every training session. Tuchel also confirmed it was unlikely Saka would start against Costa Rica on Wednesday in England's final warm-up game before the tournament begins. Also in football, and Ben Davies has signed a new 12-month deal at Tottenham Hotspur to extend his stay at the club into a 13th season. The Wales captain only made 5 appearances during an injury-ravaged last season, but he was praised by Spurs boss Roberto De Zerbi for his leadership during a tense and ultimately successful relegation battle in the Premier League. Moving on to golf now, and at Live Golf, Chief Executive Scott O'Neill refused to be drawn on whether the league's remaining events of 2026 will take place, as he outlined the scramble for post-Saudi investment. O'Neill is seeking $300 million from outside backers to keep the breakaway circuit afloat. That's after Saudi Arabia's public investment fund announced plans to withdraw funding at the end of the year, having invested more than £4 billion since 2022. Speaking on this, though, O'Neill said, "I've had 5 formal meetings so far. I've got 18 more this week and about the same next week. What's been really interesting is how you slice this. Is it one partner, maybe a big private equity firm, coming in for the full $300 million, or do you have 10 or 12 investors at 50 or 25 million? And finally, finishing in cricket, and Liam Livingstone fired an unbeaten 85 from just 31 deliveries as he guided Lancashire Lightning to a 7-wicket rain-affected win over Durham. Livingstone had earlier had bowling figures of 1 for 19 as he removed Alex Lees to end a 76-run opening stand, as Durham posted 128 for 2 from their 10 overs after winning the toss. Livingstone, well, he then hit 14 boundaries, including 8 maximums in his extraordinary knock, as Lancashire chased down their victory target with 5 balls to spare. The Lightning do remain bottom of the North Group despite their second win of the season, although they have moved level on points with Durham. Elsewhere in the Blast and Northamptonshire Steelbacks, well, they continued their perfect start to the competition with a 6-wicket win at home to Worcestershire Rapids. In a match reduced to 18 overs aside by the wet weather, Gareth Roderick top scored for the visitors with 47 off 32 balls in a total of 154 for 5. Steelbacks captain David Willey hit 3 sixes and 4 fours and a knock of 47 before an unbeaten 26 from Justin Broad helped the leaders to a 6th successive win with 12 balls remaining. That's all for now. We'll have more later. Here are your latest sporting headlines. I'm James Mason. We're beginning at football, and Marco Silva has agreed to become Benfica's new head coach. That's as the Portuguese club formalised Jose Mourinho's departure for Real Madrid. Silva, well, he ended his 5-year stint as Fulham boss a week ago when his contract at Craven Cottage expired. Benfica said they had reached an agreement with Silva, who is set to sign a contract until the end of the 2027-28 season, which can be extended to the 2028-29 campaign. Sticking in football, and Bukayo Saka is an injury worry for England just days ahead of the World Cup. The Three Lions boss Thomas Tuchel confirmed that Arsenal winger has been struggling with an Achilles issue and cannot take part in every training session.
Lowest ranked team in the tournament, Haiti. They'll be well up against it, but what a fantastic occasion it is.
What an occasion. I tell you what, you're looking at the ground, the stadium looks perfect, doesn't it? I mean, it is completely packed out. There's a long ball from Hickey that goes straight out of play for a goal kick. So time for Haiti to just settle into this one. I'll tell you what, Nathan, it's 2 a.m, but I'm feeling awake for this. We are working on the 5 a.m. kickoff as well, so if we're snoring at half-time of that one, then you can understand why. But, I mean, it's so exciting. It's a World Cup. How can you not feel awake when you're working on your first game of the World Cup competition? Shanklin with the header, and it instantly goes out of play.
It's on the far side for Haiti, halfway inside the Scotland half. Throw in for Haiti once again. It's going to actually be a Scotland ball throw in on the far side. It will be Aaron Hickey, the Brentford man, to take the throw in. Just assess the options he has. Just throws it inwards to Ben Gannon-Doak of Bournemouth. A lot of players out there we've used to seeing in the England football, and including a couple for Haiti, Jean Rickner Balaga and Wilson Isidore. As Jack Hendry, a man who plays his football in Saudi Arabia, has just played it backwards. He just has the ball left of centre at the minute. A right-footed ball across to Grant Hanley. A lot of experience in that Scotland team as well. First World Cup for Scott McTominay on the ball, moves it far side. Keeping hold of it is the former Manchester United man and Napoli midfielder. Across it goes now. And down the line across halfway. Move to the near side. Andy Robertson, first touch for the newly crowned Spurs man. Man hits the deck in John McGinn. It's edge of the box. And trying to feed themselves into the box. Trying to get through a bit of a low block. Ball moved over high into the far side. Gannon-Doak taking it down, trapping it with the right foot, and back he goes. Still in the Haiti half. That's a good run. He's very lively. He's gone into centrally. First shot comes in. It's off target, but the keeper grabs it. We talked about that man before the game, and Kieran, you rightly said he's such an exciting prospect. We're not used to really seeing that in recent years for Scotland, but already flexing them energetic muscles.
Yeah, and he'll benefit the likes of Shea Adams and Shankland, won't he? Because he's a man that's just going to create chances. A little bit of that lively spark. There's a foul. Again, it's the number 20 for Haiti. Piero up front. He's instantly going into the back of Hickey. Lively start to this one for Scotland, as expected. They are the favourites, as Nathan alluded to, but you never know how maybe the conditions can benefit some sides when potentially underdogs. And we now see Hendry. Now, he's someone who will be used to these conditions. Of course, playing in Saudi Arabia for the last season or two. John McGinn with a lovely ball though in the middle.
He's going to move it to the edge of the box. Shot comes in, blocked at source, right in front of him by former Burnley man Delcourt. As he stands his man up, there's a shot that came in from Lawrence Shankland. He's a fantastic goal scorer, of course, knows where the goal is. Had a brilliant season with Hearts after just failing to win the SPL on the final day. As a throw into McGinn begins to get loose, and there's a Piero picking it up, and he's trapped it very well inside his own half. He's up against two, needs to be careful. Referee's going to give a free kick centrally in their own half. Algerian referee Mustafa Gorbal, first referee since 2014, refed a couple of games in Qatar 4 years ago, and he's in charge this evening, the man in the middle, and he just gives a free kick to Haiti, and they're just going to take their time on it. Adai, the number 4, over to Carlens Arcus. It's just right of the D, edge of the box for Adai, and he goes back to Placide in goal. Big man, of course, in between the six. Came in with an injury. There was a bit of a doubt. He's such an important figure for Haiti, but moves the ball to the near side. That's given away though, straight to Jack Hendry, and they'll keep hold of it. High intense game so far. This one off a Haiti man, throwing near side halfway inside their own half for Scotland. High intense start to this game, but it has been a bit of a slower pace in this World Cup from the games we've seen already. Probably due to the climate. They've given the ball away in. Haiti are coming forward, edge of the box. Shot's going to come in, and it's going to be a goal kick. It was absolutely, well, we'll call it shanked by Deedson, coming from that right side. He didn't catch it. He hit it with the inside step. Harmsey rolls wide for a goal kick.
Great chance as well. I think he's lacked a lot of patience as well. It's almost like his eyes have lit up at, I've got a great chance here for a great goal in the World Cup. If he's a little bit more patient there, Providence makes a great run from the left-hand side. He's in acres of space. There is nobody marking him. If he just looks up, slides him in on the left, he can create an even better chance, but it's almost like he just wanted that little bit of glory. The FC Dallas winger. And we now see decision go the way of Scotland. It was the centre half with a clear handball in the number 4 at it that actually wasn't given, so a throw-in's been given the way of Scotland. He's got away with that just about, but the first chance of the game for Haiti, one that will give them a little bit of confidence.
Absolutely. There's a couple of lads out there that do play their football in the MLS, not far off. Jean Jacques plays for Philadelphia Union. That's not too far from the game in Boston this evening, so he'll know the conditions and the location very well. Andy Robertson down the line for McGinn, chops inside and a back heel down the line for Robinson, left side of the box. Going to get a ball in first time, wraps it into the box, back stick, header comes in over the top. It's Scott McTominay. We're used to seeing him box crashing. He does so again. He rises well, not high enough. It was a tough one to get over. It'll be a goal kick.
It's almost a bit of bread and butter, isn't it? Scott McTominay lurking in late run. Nobody really marking him. He leaps the highest. He's probably one of the taller players on the pitch. Special player, Scott McTominay, since making that move to Napoli. I think he's wowed absolutely everybody. He's almost hailed as a king. Maybe he's not got Maradona status, but there's definitely a couple almost murals of him over in Italy, isn't there, because of the stuff he's done for that club since he joined and the impact that he's made. Free kick goes the way of Lewis Ferguson this time in the challenge with Isidore. He'll be frustrated that he didn't find the target or was a little bit closer in that aspect, but he leaped high, didn't he? It was almost like when you see Cristiano Ronaldo just leap, there was no one ever going to beat him to that header, was there? But yeah, it's only ever going one way, and that was over the bar. 7 minutes in, free kick to Scotland deep in their own half.
Yeah, it's a high intense start in this game, and it's Andy Robertson near side as we can see it, as they go from right to left in the first to the Tartan Army, across the face of their own box to Grant Hanley, traps it with the instep of the right, assesses the option, studs on the ball, goes back into his own area to Angus Gunn, preferred over Craig Gordon, 41 years old, wasn't really preferred by Steve Clarke, but found his form again for Hearts, did Craig Gordon. He's back in the squad for the World Cup, but doesn't start. It's Forest man Angus Gunn. Big night for the Scotland number one as he goes forward to Grant Hanley into the centre circle of their own half for Scott McTominay. Left of centre Jack Hendry moves it to the near side. It's neat football by the Scots into the safety net of their own half once again. Two teams looking to reach the knockout stage for the first time in their history. Scotland have never done it on the 8 attempts they've had, all going out in the group stages. They'd love to get 3 points. They'd like to think they came out and said that if they got 3 points in this group stage, then they could at least get through in the third place playoffs, but they'll be aiming higher, of course, and they could top the group with 3 points this evening after Morocco and Brazil drew. Grant Hanley centrally in his own half. He's just going to go backwards to Gunn inside the box. All blue for him this evening. Blue, pink gloves and pink boots for Gunn. Moves it to Andy Robertson near side. The skipper traps it, and it's going to be first time round the corner, looking for Shea Adams just over the Torino striker. It'll be a throw in on the near side for Haiti. Funnily enough, I said it was 28 years since Scotland were in the World Cup. That was France 98, and funnily enough, 2 out of the 3 teams were actually Morocco and Brazil in their group stage, so very much a replica. They had Norway in their group as well then, but of course Haiti, that's a rough challenge coming in. We may say our first card this evening. That's not the first foul Wilson Isidore's given away on halfway here. He's pleading his innocence. We're going to get another look at it. He sort of landed on Lewis Ferguson there with the knee. He's going to get away with a card. I think it's because it was unintentional. There was, of course, like you say, he's landed on it with his knee. It will be painful for Ferguson, but that doesn't mean it's a yellow card.
Yeah, going to get away with it in the end. Lewis Ferguson, he's been clattered a couple of times in this opening 10 minutes. As you see, Scotland back in possession. That's a very different type of shirt, isn't it? And Adidas Originals, I wasn't too keen. Nathan likes it. That's the beauty of this sport. Difference in opinion. It's a rogue one, in my opinion. And of course, it's like a light red top, almost a bit pinky.
As Haiti come forward, left side of the box. Hickey's got some defending to do. He hasn't done it well though, and he's given it to Haiti. Ball into the box, evades Deedson. He was slightly behind him, trying to trap it inside the 6-yard box. McGinn will just watch this one out. It's going all the way through for a throw in near side. I tell you what, Aaron Hickey, that was poor by him. He was good against Bolivia last week in the 4-0 win in the build-up, but he gives that one away very cheaply. Could have cost Scotland there. Yeah,
it really could have done. Ball across the face of goal. Deedson couldn't really get on the end of it. The Haiti fans watching on, getting excited. Of course, we saw the joys of what upset goals can do. Qatar earlier today, that last-minute goal against Switzerland, and the joy on the face of the Qatar faithful and the ones that have travelled and the players was great to see, wasn't it? We see Haiti back on the attack now.
Deedson, he's going to put a ball in behind Wilson Esau. He traps it on the instep, lays it edge of the box, shot comes in, snapshot way over the bar. It was Jean-Rickner Belagar, the Wolves man. Of course, we've seen plenty of him in the Premier League, now Championship. Snatched it on the left foot, wasn't set for it. Maybe had a bit more time than let on. He may be able to take that down. Scott McTominay was coming to close the gap very quickly, but yeah, he snatched at it way over.
Yeah, way over the bar from the Wolves man in the end. And once again, it's just one of those moments where it just feels like it sets in a decent area. And rather than maybe trying to work something better, they just see the headlights of what a great almost opportunity this could be to score a great goal. We've seen a great goal from Vinicius Jr. In the game before. I mean, the cut inside, the power in the finish. That's a man who didn't really care about the occasion. Almost, did he? Stepped up, had a great moment, and it's something you'd expect from Vinicius Jr., one of the better left wingers in the world. But Haiti back in possession. They're in a good little spell. Opening 5 minutes, I thought Scotland looked sharp, really up for this. And now Haiti have had a good 5 minutes themselves.
Yeah, they're showing they're not here to roll over. As Adai's going to play a long ball searching forward to the far side. Hickey's controlled that one well into Shea Adams. McTominay coming away. Good slide in the centre of midfield by Jean-Jacques. Strong in there on halfway. And they've got the ball back, and it's him again who's just laying it off. And it's Martin Experience to move it to the near side. And here come Haiti down the near side with Deedson. He's seen a lot of the ball when Haiti do come forward. He's predominantly left-footed on this right side. He's strafing forward. He's up against two. He wasn't favoured, and he's lost out to Lewis Ferguson. But they've given it away very cheaply on the edge of their own box. They've got a man over. They're looking to go for goal. There's not a lot of movement. Shot comes in deflected. They could have moved it over one more at Wilson Isidore. There's going to be a free kick here for Haiti as well. There's a nudge in the back. Shea Adams all the way back there. That's a cheap one to give away as well. We talked about Scotland going forward. There's just we posed a question mark in the frailty of maybe that back line. No Scott McKenna during injury. He is on the bench, but a couple of times they've given the ball away cheaply.
Yeah, they have, and that's just a silly one to give away. It feels from Shea Adams, one that he didn't need to do. I mean, it couldn't be more central for Bellegarde, but he is a long way out. I mean, they've not even set a wall of Scotland. He's that far out, but I do wonder whether he might just take it on once again. Like what we've seen, he doesn't necessarily look like he's got the run-up that he's going to shoot, but let's see.
30 yards from goal, very central. It's a tough angle to create a crossing opportunity, so he may just pop this. He's going to dink it to the back post over everyone. It's going to be a goal kick. It was a real waste. Piero, he was looking for. He cut through it, looking to glide it. He's put too much on it. Not his finest hour, of course. He snatched that one over moments ago. And then that one's gone over the top. So 13 and a half on the clock. Haiti 0, Scotland 0 in Group C. We've already seen Morocco and Brazil 1-1. That one finished. So a win this evening for either of these two teams would top Group C after match day 1. It's gone all the way back to Placide. He's just going to play it to the near side. He's very deep in his own half here. Is Arcus back to Placide, and is all yellow. He's just standing on the ball, and he moves it to the far side. And they're looking to come forward once again, Haiti, and they've looked fairly savvy on the ball. And they've got it on the far side. Of course, didn't play any of their qualification games in their own country with all the troubles they've had. They've played it in Curacao. And their own manager hasn't even stepped foot in their country leading into this one. Can you believe? That's the Frenchman Sebastien Mignet, former Leyton Orient manager as well, of course. Has moved it to the near side. We have it with Adai, right of centre. Here it comes to Carlins Arcus, and back to Adai. It's good from Haiti. They've been good on the ball, and they've seen a lot more of it than maybe a lot of people would expect so far. And 3 shots apiece, none on target, so it's fairly even. It's left side of the box. Haiti are going to come forward to the back post, not like a bad ball across, and it's going to be shepherded out. It may have been a push in there. We'll have to see what the referee's given. I think he may have just given a push in the back of Andy Robertson, who did get himself between ball and man. It was very good positioning by the Spurs defender. It's a searcher of a back post ball. It was actually Jack Hendry that's been pushed. It's not a lot in it from Isidore. It's third foul, of course. They are totting up, but enough in it to give a free kick.
Silly from Isidore, in my opinion. We've seen a couple of those from Haiti so far, even the Shea Adams one. A couple of silly fouls in this opening 15 minutes, which aren't really necessary, in my opinion. Just see Isidore. He doesn't need to really... He's got a gap behind his man already. It felt like Hendry. He wasn't touch tight with him. He was a little bit desperate, the defending from Hendry in the end. But yeah, Isidore just giving the little shove. And it was a silly one. Now Shankland's being called for a pretty similar thing. This game yet to get going so far.
Yeah, it's slightly stop-start. There's been a few fouls. We've already got another one for Haiti. Lawrence Shankland's getting a bit too handsy on his man. And we talked about the Scotland kit. We'll talk about the Haiti one as well. On the eve of the tournament, the FIFA forced them to change their kit. They had a history of the country on their kit and deemed not worthy by FIFA, so they had to change it last minute. Still looks very smart, of course, in the all-white. And they take the short goal kick to the far side. On halfway it is. McTominay getting a stab in there, but they've still got it with experience. Left-footed ball down the line. It's a bit of a searcher. But they have won it back, left-hand side. They're driving inside as well. Ball needs to go out. They're asking for a free kick. Nothing doing. Scotland can now eventually get out. McTominay's going to look over the top. He's going to look early. Doesn't like a bad ball if he can be kept in. Gandoke has as well. Strafing forward. A couple of step overs. He's going forward. He's trying to take on his man. Stood up well. Led edge of the box. McTominay! Oh, it's hit the post. I think it's hit the post. We'll have another look at it. It happened so quickly. The Napoli midfielder laid back first time. In step. We're going to have another look at it. Experience is going to cut that forward. Closest either side have come, but they need to concentrate. Haiti are coming forward. A 3-on-4 in the favour of Scotland. Move to the near side. It's coming end to end. Deaton. It's around the corner with the outstep. It's not far away from Isidore on the diagonal run. It's going to be a goal kick. A couple of things to unpack there, Keith. But first, we'll look at that McTominay effort.
Yeah, and it's a great effort. And it's Gandoke who just lays it off first time he hooks it. Usually you try hook it across the face of goal, and that's what the goalkeeper predicts. He sat down, he gets it with some real venom, he runs off, he thinks it's going in, does Scott McTominay, and then straight to the other end, a great outside of the boot ball into the area. We saw Gio Reyna, he's got a great outside of the boot actual goal. Yes, almost you'd call it the Trivella type shot. Scotland straight back on the attack, probably the best sequence of this game, like we said just then, but yeah, so close from Scott McTominay, great effort.
Coming to life, Bologna's Lewis Ferguson over to Gandoke, nearly with an assist there for his country, and it's moved back on halfway. 18 on the clock, 0 apiece, but in the balancing it's been a fairly even start to this game, you'd have to say. Long ball, that's a waste in the centre of the pitch all the way through to Placide in goal, who's just stood on the ball. He's not picked it up yet. Of course, he only has the 8 seconds before he's has to release it, and they're a bit more strict on that rule than we've seen in the Premier League this season. As Adai just has it, he moves it to the near side. They've just got it on right hand edge of their own box with Adai. First time going to hook it high into the Massachusetts sky. It's going to drop into the centre circle, headed down by a Scotland man, picked off by Deaton. Lewis Ferguson there, he's always there, and he's been nudged in the front. In the wars is the Scotland midfielder, an Algerian referee giving another free kick, and this game just comes to a halt again. We'll have another look at it, bit of a body check. Look more like Ferguson ran into him with second viewing, but enough to deem it a free kick nonetheless. Just get another replay of that McTominay effort, curling towards goal. I mean, the keeper's down on his glutes, he's down on his backside. That's on target, it's 1-0.
Yeah, it is. Like we said, he almost gives him the edge. The keeper just predicts him to hook it across. The body movement, the way he actually opens his body up, is as if he's looking to try and bend it. He's trying to get the angle and be able to hook it that far across to go for the far corner, but he almost just catches him out at that near post, and yeah, the keeper's absolutely sold, isn't he? So, like I said, if it sounds cliche, if he hits the target, he really does score. Does Scott McTominay? He believed that as well, because like we said, he wheeled off a little bit to the left, almost ready to celebrate, but that'll just give Scotland that almost confidence to regain control, because they lost it for a moment.
Yeah, they're back on the ball. I think that's why they've just slowed it down ever so slightly. Started high tempo, but I think they're just playing with possession at the minute, because Haiti have been in this game and giving Scotland something to think about, and this game's probably a bit more tighter than a lot were expecting. That's no disrespect to Haiti, of course, who are ranked 83rd in the FIFA rankings against the 42nd of Scotland. Zipped inside, that's a good ball, not a good ball. First time by Shankland, who's not started this game the strongest, and a throw of the arms and maybe frustration. I think when that came into him, that was a good ball from the near side. He's got to take a touch there. He's got a man to his right and a man to his left. He's gone for the first time, laying to that left flank. That's really poor. Yeah, it is poor. We've seen a couple poor decision making, haven't we? We saw the really early effort, the first shot from Haiti from distance from Deaton, where we thought he could have looked up to the left hand side. I really do put it down to occasion at times, especially when you see certain players do it, can do better. Yeah, the occasion's huge. Maybe we'd excuse them if you're going to make mistakes, make them at this stage rather than later, as the ball ricochets in the middle, and here come Haiti on the right. They're coming down this right hand side again with Deedson. Back it goes, not a lot of movement in front of him for Collins Arcus. Arcus just on the ball, leads it backwards. Jean-Jacques just inside to Adai. It's near the centre circle, and they're back into their own half with Adai once again, just controlling what he has in front of him and keeping hold of the ball. 21 on the clock, still 0-0. Unofficial independent off-tube studio commentary as we can see it in Massachusetts. brilliant start to this World Cup so far. It's only going to get better. Waiting for the quote-unquote big nations, of course, to play their games as well. First one was Brazil, being held by Morocco in dramatic fashion. As they're coming forward here, Haiti, right flank. They come forward, zipped inside to Deeds and back to goal. He just goes backwards to Arcus. And now it's maybe Haiti's turn to be a bit more patient. We haven't seen that so far in this game. They've been a bit more cutthroat with the long balls. Maybe growing in confidence. So move it to the far side. Providence just keeps hold of it on the pink boots. It's in the centre circle of the Scotland half. Going to go long this time. Right for the juggler. On the near side it goes. Bellegarde. Deaton back on the left. Hooks it in. It's going to go straight through to Gunman. It's the deck. They're looking at the referee. I don't think there's a lot in it. Isidore claiming a push. Again, I don't think there was a lot in it. Maybe just saw the ball was overhit, so he went down. So Scotland coming out. Back to goal. He's facing his own goal, actually, and he's actually been pulled down there. Let's have another look at this push. It's a free kick for Scotland centrally in their own half. We'll have to have another look. There's under the soft category for me.
Yeah, he's desperate for it, wasn't he, in the end? As he'd gone down with it. Seen Rod Stewart in attendance, of course, in support of the Scots. But the hydration break is underway, something we'll be seeing in every single game so far, which, like you said, I don't think the players look like they're struggling, but they're going to do it anyway, no matter what the game, no matter what the time it seems. But I don't think the players look overly hot in this one. It didn't seem... Well, actually, saying that, I've just seen the shirt of one of the Haiti players. It looked drenched. So, yeah, maybe visually it's not doing any justice, because actually all the Scottish players have just put towels on around their necks and ice packs on their necks. So, yeah. Maybe I underestimated it a little bit.
Yeah, maybe Scotland haven't climatised. Of course, it's not exactly hot and sunny in Scotland all year round, is it? Up north, Haiti look a little bit more climatised. They look a little better. We've had heavy discussions about the hydration breaks, of course. Canada, Bosnia was a big talking point. You know, when teams are picking up momentum and a flow to the game, to then bring in a hydration break to, you know, quell that and stop the momentum. Some teams would welcome it, and some teams really won't at certain points. I think both teams, this is levelled out so far. I don't think there's been much in terms of momentum for both teams, so they'll welcome the drinks. But you know, it'll be interesting as we're getting to latter, you know, maybe the knockout stages when teams are, you know, there's a lot more on the line and they're picking up, you know, into that second hydration break, and then it comes and it just destroys everything they built in the first half of the second half. It's very interesting, but of course they'll have this throughout the duration of the whole tournament. We've just seen Steve Clarke there in heavy conversation with his team. He'll have a lot to say. 79th appearance in the dugout for him, joint most in his career alongside his former team Kilmarnock before he took over the Scotland job. But he has a lot to say to his team, and maybe it's not going quite his way this evening that probably he would expect.
Yeah, exactly that. I think this evening so far, I think both sides have probably had little spells where both managers will be like, oh, I quite like that. Where actually, it's almost like they've evened out. They've had 12 minutes each, hasn't it? Which has been a little bit strange so far. But I don't mind it. For us, Nathan, as neutrals watching this, I like the fact that Haiti have been competitive. They don't look like a bad side early doors, where sometimes you can think, right, these sides are going to be really poor. Scotland don't look like a great side either, do they? Which almost comes hand in hand, and it's been quite close. We're just waiting for that exciting fact.
Yeah, well, we mentioned the climate, but the bright lights, the big stage, the World Cup, you know, Scotland haven't been here in so long. Can they handle that pressure? You know, we talked about Qatar, we wrote them off. They got a big point against Switzerland earlier. You know, Haiti themselves, you know, a lot of people will be writing them off. Curacao as well. Curacao, of course, have a very tough test against Germany tomorrow, but I think that's a good time. Should we switch roles? Pass over to you. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much, Nathan. 25 and a half minutes on the clock. Haiti 0, Scotland 0. As Hendry's going to go long from that free kick, which was won just before the hydration break. Good header won by Experience. Number 8 left back. What a name that is, and what shirt number to have playing in that position. He heads it behind for a throw-in. Aaron Hickey, he's not going to operate from the long throw, so he's not learnt from almost a fellow Brentford fullback in Coyote, who launches them usually into the area, pushing to the back of Lewis Ferguson, who wins another free kick, and another one given away by Piero, between Piero and Isidore, they must have given away about 5 between them both already in this one. As we see Robertson turns away from his man, jinks away once again from Deedson, plays it all the way back for Hendry, who does have some options, finds Hanley, Hickey to the right hand side into Gannon Doak, who is having his flash moments so far. He takes experience down the line, who stays with him the whole way. I thought he was going to almost leave a bit of a leveller on him there. It looked like he was just giving him a bit of a shove after the pass, but nothing too much in it. We see Ferguson looks for a long diag into the area towards Shankland, who jumps up for it. Adu gets there and he's going to clear his lines as well. And that's a great turn from Deedson, who just shimmies away from Scott McTominay like he wasn't even there. Ball to the left hand side for Experience, attacking fullback. He's driving forward. He's got some options. Plays it into the area, looking towards Isidore. He gets the first touch. He throws himself to the ground again. Really weak from Isidore. That's twice now. I like him as a striker. I think it's been hard for him this season at Sunderland, or the season just gone, should we say, because Brobby's been so good that you can't really not start Brobby if he's fully fit. A couple of times now, it looks like he's just playing for a set piece every time when he was in a decent area.
Yeah, I think he's let himself down so far in this 27 and a half. So he's looking for the fouls rather than playing the game. You're absolutely right. There was a bit of a cup on the arm, but there isn't enough there. Grant Hanley's very experienced. He knows what he's doing. And he's trying to throw himself to keep the ball. Just keep the ball. It was just, very poor by him.
Yeah, what a touch that is from Shea Adams over the shoulder to bring it down and keep the attack alive. Gannon Doak goes down the right side. Ball across the face of goal. It's a big save. John McGinn on the rebound. And it deflects into the back of the net. And the Scots are up and running in their World Cup campaign. Who else other than Super John McGinn? And he sends those travelling Scots into absolute oblivion. They're going wild. It's a great ball across the face of goal from Gannon Doak. I believe it was saved against Shea Adams. It may have even cannoned off the post. The rebound in the centre of the area. There's John McGinn, as he always is, lurking in the penalty area. It takes a deflection, goes beyond the Haiti goalkeeper, and it is 1-0 to the Scots.
Well, there we have it. Who else? Want to get another look at it? Oh, there's a tight look there. He looks just about onside, Shea Adams. That ball over the top, like you said, its touch was like Velcro. That comes over his shoulder and down onto his lace. That's a very hard skill. Lays it back to Gannon Doak, drives that line. We talked about him. Big save by the keeper. Just want to see if this was going in. This may go down as an own goal, you know. We'll get another replay, that touch. Oh, that makes the goal, doesn't it? It's absolutely brilliant. Let's have another look. John McGinn. Oh, it's tight. It may just be sneaking in. It may just go to him. That'll be his 21st goal for his country. We'll have to get confirmation of who it was, but there we go. Hasn't been the most convincing near half an hour for the Scots, but they won't care a jot because they're 1-0 up and it has been given to John McGinn. So after 29 minutes, 80-0, Scotland 1.
Yeah, John McGinn with the finish. And yes, it was a good save, wasn't it, from the goalkeeper. Made himself big initially, but yeah, no one there to meet the rebound. Instantly Haiti into the penalty area, looking for an instant response. There's chance on the right-hand side. In the end, the referee flags up play for a foul once again against Piero, who's made another foul between him and Isidore. I mean, they've been involved for all the wrong reasons so far, but I wouldn't say either side deserved to be winning. I think we've just seen slightly the difference in quality because you see the touch from a Torino forward, you see the ball in from Gannon Doak, who plays his football in the Premier League, and he was explosive on the right hand side just then, wasn't he? And you see the experience and almost the cleverness of John McGinn and the actual quality to get the job done. And that quality, even if there isn't much in this game at the time, is what sees a side get over the line. Yeah,
when we've seen Haiti get into that final third, that's the difference. It's night and day. The quality hasn't been there for Haiti. Maybe making the wrong decisions, not the right runs. When they have had shots, they haven't been convincing and haven't been on target, which is the most important thing. You do feel like they'd have to score first to have a joy in this game, and now they are behind, so it'll be interesting to see how they set up from here. But I just think maybe a bit of nerves went into the Scotland side, maybe not hitting the performance heights we've used to being seen from this side, but that goal will do immense things for their confidence now, and we may just see them kick on from there.
Yeah, we really could. I've just had my first yawn of the game. That's not good. With us having the 5 a.m. as well. But I swear I'm not tired. As we see Jack Hendry in possession, he finds Lewis Ferguson, plays it to the left hand side. He's got Andy Robertson in His proximity for him. It's weird to call him a Tottenham footballer. Andy Robertson. I mean, it feels like forever. He's been with Liverpool. To see Scott McTominay, he's just bullied his way past Bellegarde. I believe it did come off Bellegarde's leg from the deflection for the goal. Gannon Doak once again down the outside. What a ball that is! And the header in the end from Shankland. It just skims off the top of his head and goes behind, I think, all the way for a throw-in on the other side for Haiti. But I tell you what, Gannon Doak looks really sharp.
Oh, the 20-year-old, you wouldn't think it, the confidence he has. The goal came from that side from him. And then again, that step over and drive down the right-hand side, zipping the ball in. It's a hard one to take, but the pace is on it. He just didn't get enough of a touch from it, Shankland. It's a hard skill. You don't know whether to put too much of a contact on it and it would go in near the goal, or do you just glance it? He glanced it this time and it was nowhere near in the end. But again, like you say, Ben Gannon Doak down that right-hand side causing so many issues. He was kept at bay slightly by experience, but this time, yeah, it's a couple of occasions now, he's causing some real issues.
Yeah, he really is. He's been probably the brightest spark, in my opinion, so far. You alluded to, Nathan, you saw him against Bolivia for Scotland in almost the warm-up matches, and you said you'd given him man of the match in that one. Almost like a player, not with something to prove. You never have something to prove, maybe at that age. You've just got that willingness to really keep going and try and push their way in. Of course, it's been tricky for him. He's had injuries this season at Bournemouth. Bournemouth doing exceptionally well. It's been hard for him, even when he has been fit, to get the starts. I mean, we'd love to see more of him next season. It doesn't help that he's had Ryan come in the January that's made it harder for him to play, because he's looked brilliant, the young Brazilian. But we now see Bellegarde over this free kick. He hangs it into the area. Dangerous delivery, and there's the header. And it's going to go behind for a throw-in. And a throw-in, I believe, the way of Scotland.
Tell you what, it's a good ball in by Bellegarde. It really is. It's always curling away from goal. I think it was a die on it. It's gone out for a throw. And it's going to be for Scotland, which indicates to me that it wasn't the greatest header in the world, because he just headed that out for a throw-in. Well, that tells you everything you need to know. They haven't had a shot on target, Haiti. They're playing some decent football, but what's letting them down is in that final third. It really is. Not getting the shot off on target. And Angus Gunn really being tested.
Yes, you now see Piero on the left-hand side. It's now going to be with experience, who's on the attack. He cuts inside, and it's a strike at goal. Well saved. He parries it. There's a chance for Piero. It's saved again. It's still in there. That's going to be a foul from Bellegarde. It is. And in the end, a free kick is given. Well, two great chances for Haiti there. And then an offside flag has also gone up in the build-up. So experience cuts inside. His shot is well saved. And then Piero's shot is well saved. I'm not so sure what the offside flag is for in the end, but a double save, and a big double save from Angus Gunn.
Yeah, it is. That's better from Haiti, though. Much better. Like I say, he's just offside. We've just seen the deflection was off Bellegarde, actually. The toe on it. When you look in, it's in. But you need to get the shots off on target. You just need to get your shots off, which Haiti have proven they haven't been doing. They've been struggling. It's not that they haven't been in and around that final third, but that's what's letting them down. And Super John McGinn giving Scotland the lead. Very wholesome, but Deedson coming down the right side.
Yes, there's a ball into the penalty area. It takes a deflection. Andy Robertson's trying to not give away the corner, but he's giving away a free kick in a dangerous position to whip it in. He's not happy with the linesman, but I'm not really too sure what he was expecting.
No, he's a push in the back. His arms erect and right in front of the linesman. You're giving him no other option but to give the foul. It was the linesman that gave it in the end. So Bellegarde's put in one decent ball in from a free kick. He's got the chance. It's nearly a corner, a couple of yards outside the quadrant on this near side to the right hand side, but you would not doubt there's going to be a decent ball in.
As you see Bellegarde over this free kick, he raises the right arm, he whips it in, flashes it into the front post. Header from Isidore over the bar. I tell you what though, I think Haiti have responded pretty well, haven't they, since going 1-0 down the Foster. Great double save from Angus Gunn. It's tricky with Angus Gunn as well. I come into this and I think you always want your goalkeeper playing football. He's not played any football this season apart from international breaks, which isn't a lot of football. Doesn't get any minutes for Nottingham Forest, of course, but I mean, they were sharp saves.
They were, and to say he's done nothing for half an hour, they were sharp saves, and he got down very, very quickly. Talking about how big of a game this is, big tournament for him, like you say. He's not had a sniff at Forest, doesn't really get much time. He's no longer first choice like he was at Norwich, so to come into your country and play number one, it's very, very big for him. Of course, Craig Gordon on the bench, very much up behind him as that second string goalkeeper with vast amounts of experience as well. A couple of very good saves. Another free kick here. You'd like to think, of course, there's normally more cards in the second half after the fouls tot up, but if it carries on this way, we're going to get a boatload in the second half.
Yeah, we really could. As we see Hendry in possession, he's going to play it all the way across towards Grant Hanley, and then it's on the right hand side for Aaron Hickey. Don't want to take any risks, so he goes all the way back for his goalkeeper, who's under a little bit of pressure. Ferguson finds Grant Hanley, who's going to carry it forwards. 37 minutes on the clock. It is Haiti 0, Scotland 1 if you are just tuning in. Andy Robertson takes a great touch to bring it down. John McGinn just puts his backside into Bellegarde to almost use his strength, but then he does too much, and that's a good challenge from Bellegarde. John McGinn wanting a free kick, doesn't get it, and the Wolves midfielder's driving forwards. He plays it in behind for Piero, looks for a flick on towards on the left hand side. It was Providence almost steaming in. Great recovery defending from Hickey. But Haiti are starting to look dangerous again. Oh,
it's a brilliant back heel as well. The awareness to see the running behind. I won't see exactly who it was. It might have been Piero. It was a lovely ball in, and then, he had the wherewithal just to roll it sideways. Just couldn't get the shot off in the end. But you're absolutely right in saying the response has been fantastic since they went a goal down. They haven't let their heads drop at all, and you'd say if Haiti score next, it wouldn't be against the run of play. They just need to start getting some more shots off when they're in and around the box. Haven't been able to do so just yet. I mean, we're 6 or 7 minutes away from the break, and they're definitely not out of this game, you would have to say.
Yeah, certainly not so far. As you see the ball on the left hand side, decent ball across, as we now see Bellegarde cuts inside, once again still going, sliding challenge from Bellegarde, and that is going to be a yellow card. We was waiting for that, weren't we, in this one, and he does pick one up, and I'm not sure he can have many complaints.
No, he's overrun it. The touch is too heavy. First one's not too bad, but he's gone sliding. That's a bit of an ugly one. Drop toe hold. He's put one leg in front of Shankland, and then the other one to cut him down. Yeah, it's a bit of an ugly one there from the Wolves man to the number 10. First one to go in the book, and I don't think he's going to be the last.
Yeah, probably won't in this one, because we have seen some almost feisty challenges flying. It's a yellow card for Jean-Ric Bellegarde. As we wait for this to be taken now by Angus Gunn as we approach the 39th minute of this. Ball to the left hand side. Good header from Andy Robertson. And Shea Adams brings it down. As we now see Hendry, who brings it down himself. It's good work from Isidore. I believe he may have just been caught for offside. Or he may have come back. No, I believe he's brought it back for a foul in the just before that on Lewis Ferguson. He's not happy with the challenge that's just being put in on him. And like we said, I think the Scottish players are getting a bit more frustrated, and this time once again it's Piero who just leaves an elbow into the chest of Ferguson. He's quite lucky because he looks at him. I think if he catches him any higher, he could be in trouble.
Yeah, I think that's what Lewis Ferguson's expressing to the referee, saying that's way off the ball. He's not going for the ball, and he's going for me. He's looking to get away with a card there. Algerian referee maybe just on the lenient side, but chance to get the ball into the box for Robertson.
Yes, you now see this ball whipped in towards the back post. Hanley wins a header across the face. A goal. It's well cleared away in the end. John McGinn battling to win it back. He once again turns around so he can make sure he can keep the ball. As we see Robertson hooks it down the channel looking for Adams. Good header away by the number 2 Arcus. Now it's going to be in the midfield. Here's Bellegarde driving forward straight through the heart of that Scotland midfield. Ball to the right is a decent one for Deedson. He looks to get the better of John McGinn, and it's a great touch. He looks pretty good, doesn't he, on the right. He then checks back onto his left. Decent ball into the area. Header from Piero goes way wide in the end, and that is going to be a goal kick.
Very good by Deedson. Brilliant feat. I think he's actually given offside from the cross. It's really poor from Piero. He was always backtracking with the header, so he can't generate the power. It's a real tough one. It actually came off Aaron Hickey. Apologies looking on that replay, but I think the flag had already gone up for offside, which he didn't need to be. He really didn't need to be the number 20. He's an important figure up front, but them two up top I think are the ones letting this Haiti team down at the minute. If they can start finding their shooting boots and link up play, they'll have a bit more joy, but at the minute, it's letting them down ever so slightly. But 4 to go, and a bit of added time, of course, with the hydration break and the free kicks. We've had plenty of free kicks, haven't we? So you'd like to be 3 or 4 minutes added on.
Yeah, potentially in this one, as we see Placide in between the sticks, the captain as well for Haiti, trying to be almost that leader for this one. He plays it out at the back for Delcroix, formerly of Burnley. He then goes down the line to find experience. Turns inwards, sat very deep in the Scotland back four, finds Bellegarde. He goes for goal from distance. He puts it into the stands again. He's had a couple of those. He's claiming he's been pushed as he hits it, but it's just not great, is it?
No, he's a fantastic midfielder. Big fan of Bellegarde. He's tenacious and he runs forward. He's direct, and it's very attractive to watch in a football match. You've seen it for Wolves, maybe not so much this season because of the performances they have put in and where they were, but it's not been his finest game so far. He's seen a couple of, like you say, gone way over the bar, and he's been doing the ugly stuff. Nothing very attractive about it. 2 attempts on target for both. 6 attempts for 88 for Scotland. But Scotland, the biggest stat of them all is Scotland are 1-0 to the good, but it's been a fairly even game so far. And the only thing, like I say, letting Haiti down is in front of goal. So it's been an interesting watch, it has to be said. And you mentioned how deep Scotland are sitting, and I think that displays of maybe they're not as comfortable as they'd like to be.
Yeah, definitely not so far, as we now see the ball on the left hand side. Experience turns away. It's actually Providence on the left. Ball hooked across. It's well cleared away into the path of Ferguson. Finds John McGinn. He's got options through the middle. Didn't use them straight away. He looks for a dive ball to the right hand side. Looks like a great ball as well to Gannon Doku. Overran it initially, but he recovers and he gets there ahead of the Haiti man. Now it's going to be Hickey, who's got options in the middle, doesn't use them. This time he does find Scott McTominay. Back to Hickey again, who goes down the line. Hickey turns away, ball inwards, and Isidore with a poor touch and gives away a throw-in. 43 minutes on the clock. And Hickey with the ball in hand. As we just see the Haiti manager watching on, with maybe a little bit of frustration because they've had some decent chances in this run. They've not looked poor at all. As we see a clearance from Deedson, who's probably been their best player, hasn't he, so far? Him and Bellegarde looking pretty sharp. Bellegarde is on a yellow card now, though. Let's see if that affects the remainder of his game. Gannon Doak with a long ball up towards Shea Adams, who's battling with Ade. And Shea Adams does pretty well, and then he brings his man down. So many free kicks in this one so far.
And so many unnecessary free kicks, unfortunately. Shea Adams, I think, catch himself slightly unfortunate there. It was 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, just battling away. Another couple of players hit the deck in the Scotland half as well. So yeah, it stopped the rhythm of the game. We talked about the hydration break doing that, but all these free kicks are definitely totting up to that. Be interested to see what they're like in the second half. But it's been a nitty gritty one. Does that suit Haiti? Maybe, with the stop-start, but they're coming forward again, and maybe they just snatch one goal before the break, make it very interesting.
Yeah, they really could make it interesting in this one. As we now see the ball whipped in, and it's going to fall towards Piero. Takes a poor touch. The flag may be up against him anyway. It is. He's had a very frustrating first half, hasn't he?
He has. His starting position needs to be worked on. It wasn't a bad first touch towards goal. Maybe slightly heavy, hard one to take, but he needs to get back on side. He's the last man back. Grant Hanley's slightly deeper. He could have exploited that, but he needs to look across the line. Maybe the third time he's been caught offside. Very, very poor. I mean, them Scotland faithful travelled all the way 3,000 miles from Hampden Park all the way to Boston Stadium. They're in fine voice, of course. Every right to be leading this game in this one.
As you now see them in possession, we're going to see Ade, who goes to the left-hand side. 45 minutes on the clock, and it looks like it's going to be 4 added time. So we expected around 3+, didn't we? As we see the ball on the left-hand side for Providence. He looks for a ball into the penalty area, well cleared away, but Providence will meet it once more. Hickey's up against him. Providence turns away, looks to get the sharp turn, and they're going at each other there. And the free kick's going to go the way of Scotland, and I tell you what, Providence is fuming with it. And I'm in agreement. Hickey's pulling him the whole way. Providence is kind of holding his shirt, but Hickey's holding his arm to the shirt. How on earth is that free kick the way of Scotland? I do not know.
And he's pulling the shirt off his back, is Aaron Hickey. I think it's because Aaron Hickey hits the deck that he's given that one, but no, that's a pull on it. The Haiti man, I'm afraid, and he will feel very hard done by in Providence, and he has every right to be. And another free kick goes into the stats, and it was one, but it went the wrong way. Unfortunately, you can feel very hard done by. Unfortunately, the Haiti man, it's starting to become a bit frustrating for them. The Haitians, unfortunately. That's brilliant feat by Bellegarde. Oh, he's done brilliantly well, and he's been chopped down as well. That will be a foul against Aaron Hickey this time inside the Haiti half. And another free kick a couple of times there. Look at the quick feet there of the Wolves midfielder. Absolutely brilliant. And then he is chopped down. Correct decision.
Yeah, correct decision in the end. Can't have too many complaints about that one, as we now just see the ball on the far side. Shea Adams brings his man down now. Another free kick, and he's asked for a yellow card. I tell you what, usually when you ask for a yellow card, you should get one yourself. They're starting to get annoyed with each other now, which could set for a tasty second half, couldn't it? The referee just making that point to Shea Adams that maybe you're walking a tightrope. If he is, then Piero's got to be maybe easy door. I can't believe we've only seen the one yellow card so far in this, but we now see the ball go towards the left. It's Piero, looks to turn away from his man. Sharp turn, and he's dragging on his man. No free kick given against him this time. Poor touches from Shankland. Of course, just joined Rangers from Hearts. A big deal. Danny Rowe's about to leave Rangers as well, as have confirmed today. He's going to leave Rangers for Salzburg, which I found an interesting one. And as we see the ball on the left for Experience, as he cuts inside, looks towards the middle of the park. Jacques picks it back up. He looks for a cutback, but it's only as far as John McGinn, who lets it roll across his body to pick it up on the left. He's been wiped out this time from Deedson, who was just frustrated with Shea Adams for a similar challenge. And we now see a free kick, not long left in this first half. Just seen that cutback from Jacques. He didn't really look, did he? He was almost just hoping that in the end it found somebody. We now see Hickey finds Gannon Doak. Plays it into the middle for Scott McTominay. He's had a quiet half, apart from, of course, crashing the post. He's not had too much influence in Scotland's play, has he, so far? And you now see Gannon Doak again. He plays it back for the centre-half, Hanley. Now it's going to be with Hendry. He's going to play it back into the middle. Hanley, it's almost like Lewis Ferguson sitting in as a right centre-half for the time being, as he picks it back up. Down the line for Gannon Doak. Thought about trying to take his man on, and he does. He skips away from two. That's magic from the Scottish winger, who's driving forwards into the penalty area. Looks for a cutback to the edge. Nobody makes the run for him. What a run that was from him, though. As we're approaching that 4th minute of added time. Ball whipped in towards the back post. There's a header away from the fullback. No one steaming in on the edge for Scotland. Are they going to get one more chance? John McGinn down the left-hand side. The referee hasn't blown his whistle just yet. John McGinn, he's going to look for an option. Doesn't get it. He plays it back for Andy Robertson. I think the referee's waiting. Scotland have taken too long. John McGinn plays it down the line. And Scotland did just take way too long there. That is going to be half-time in this one. Haiti 0, Scotland 1, thanks to a goal from John McGinn. It was getting feisty at times. Fingers crossed it continues going into the second half.
Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doak laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark, Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doak laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark, Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark, Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark, Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark, Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark, Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark, Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark, Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark, Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark, Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark, Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark, Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark. Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark, Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes on the clock. Gannon Doe laid a ball back to the edge of the box for a first time. McTominay shot to hit the upright of the post, but then 2 minutes for the half-hour mark, Placide saved, but it fell away of John McGinn with a deflected shot off Bellegarde for their first goal in the World Cup. At half-time, it's Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Half-time at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. A fairly scrappy first half between two sides. It's been a fairly even game as well. Scotland maybe not hitting the heights they would like to. 17 minutes. That's a very warm welcome back. We're just about to get back underway in Massachusetts at the Boston Stadium between Haiti and Scotland. It was a good first half, competitive one, scrappy as well. But Haiti is certainly still in this game, as they're going to get the game underway for the second half. From right to left in the first were Scotland, and now it's Haiti all the way back to the keeper, and Placide's just going to drive it to the far side. That's a good head down as well. I'm going to try and work it forward, and Shea Adams just chests it down. Looks like we're counting the 22 that are out there. Looks to be the same as the first half, so no substitutions at the break. Of course, 5 apiece they're allowed. Big kick forward from Angus Gunn. They kick from left to right in the second. Red top, red socks, blue shorts with the white trim. Good round the corner. That should be a yellow card here very early in the second. We thought they'd be totting up, and they are. The Algerian referee is going to be giving a yellow card to a Scotland man. A good dummy down that left side from Providence, who's been causing a handful for Aaron Hickey. And that's not the first time he's fouled his man. That'll be a yellow card.
It's a good left-hand side, actually. It's quite bright, isn't it? Providence and Experience, they seem quite similar players. Quite jinky, smaller, like to drive at their men, like to see what they can do with it. I mean, Experience, if you saw him play on the wing, you'd think that maybe he could be a winger. I think that's a terrible, just overhit pass towards Isidore to try and catch them off guard, so a waste of a set piece. But yeah, I'd go down the left a lot more, especially now he's on a yellow card.
Yeah, he's definitely a handful. It's myself, Dave Forstell, and the man you just heard is Kieran Graham. We're taking you through the Haiti versus Scotland Group C second match. We saw Morocco, Brazil earlier, ending 1-1. It's now Haiti 0, Scotland 1. The first player to score for Scotland in the 21st century, Super John McGinn, with a deflected goal, giving the Tartan Army the lead. Zadai is just going to cut through the ball and go long forward. Looking for Piero, can't find him, and only finds Scott McTominay. Takes it down in the centre, moves it to the near side to Ben Gannon Doe. Got a fantastic first half, a 1-2, looking for that man. He's got the pace again, but the Haiti man is strong and fast. Delcroix, maybe not as fast as Gannon Doe, but he read that very well. As a Haiti man hits the deck deep in his own half, that's going to be another free kick. It seems like we're picking up as we left off in the first with the scrappiness in the free kicks, as we've already seen a couple. There's a kick out there from Shea Adams, and that will be a free kick for Haiti. It's good work by Delcroix. As just seeing him going to take that free kick in the luminous pink boots on the near side. The big number 5, he's actually just going to leave it for his keeper. We talk about referees and they're wanting to get the game back underway with the throw-ins. You get 5 seconds and they keep having it in their hands. Well, they're taking a long time over the free kick there. Doesn't seem to be really anything in place for free kicks. And that's a push in the back by the Haiti man, Piero. And that'll be a free kick. And yeah, we had the stop-start in the first, and it's definitely proceeding that way in the second.
Yeah, it is. Both sides just trying to get a feel for it. For the second half, that favours Steve Clarke. He'll want more goals. Of course, goal difference is so important. If you finish third, it could be your lifesaver to get into that next round, of course, couldn't it? As we now see a real battle between Shadams, who's been wiped out to the floor. It was actually Shankland. It was great hold-up play from him. John McGinn's done just as good, and here comes Scotland on the attack.
Gannon Doe, right-hand side, traps it well, goes back to Hickey. It's nearer halfway with McTominay. Still got on this near flank on the right side of Scotland as attack. Gannon Doe through the legs as well, pulled down surely Is the referee given a free kick? Yes, he got the better of experience. That whole side, we talked about how well and how nippy they are on that left flank for Haiti. Well, up against that right side of Scotland as well, it's a great battle. And not just in the first, but now in the second. It'll be a free kick for Lewis Ferguson to take. He's going to go early to that man, Gannon Doak, strafing down the right. He's up against two players trying to Cruyff turn back. Has not got the better of his man. And that's well worked by the Haiti man. He's actually just going to carry it out himself. He needs to be careful not overrun this. He hasn't. And it's moved over to the far side, left to right, to come Haiti. And it's Arcus just going to have to go backwards to a die. And all the way across it comes to experience. Need to see more from that front two for Haiti for me if they want any joy in this game. Isidore and Piero need to do more for their team and their country. He scored actually on his first game for Haiti, did Isidore. Of course, native Frenchman moved over to Haiti under the pressure of social media to chop across to Haiti, and of course he's a regular starter, is Wilson Isidore. It's on that far side with Dietzen. It's going to go backwards, keeping hold of it. It's Bellegarde, and that's a poor ball. It's out for a goal kick, and it's shaping up to be a really poor performance from the Wolves midfielder. We saw him putting that overhit free kick moments ago, and that is a really hopeless ball down the line at an awful height over the head of anyone. Aimless out for a goal kick. That's really poor.
It's almost like he knows he's the player that has the responsibility to bring almost the quality to Haiti, because he's trying that sort of stuff. He's got the confidence to do it. It's just the actual execution's been really poor. Another foul in this one to break up play. This time it's a Dyke with a challenge straight through the back of Shanklin. It feels like everyone has been in the war so far.
John Richter Bellegarde's instantly become a fan favourite since his debut for his country in the autumn of 2025, but yeah, not been his finest performance in a Haiti shirt this evening. Long ball from Grant Hanley, a lot of purchase on it, too much for Gannon Doak to keep it in. It'll be thrown right in the corner for the Haitians, and it'll be probably Martin Experience to take it right in that corner. The number 8, he has got a bit of a long throw in his artillery. May just see him dip into that. He's going to throw it long and early because he only gets the 5 seconds. Flick on from Isidore's a good one. But they're crowded out there from a lot of Scottish players. It's been given as a free kick against Lewis Ferguson. Interesting one for me. That goes under the weak category. It was actually Piero all the way back there. Let's have another look at it. We'll get your thoughts on it as well, Kieran. I think that was soft. And I don't know about you from that replay. You tend to agree?
Yeah, it was Hanley in the back of Piero that. And it was. Yeah, I don't know. I just think he was defending. If I'm being honest, he was touch tight defending, not letting it be easy for Piero. Never a free kick for me, but here come Haiti down the left.
Yeah, contact sport, but they're coming down that left flank. They're going to go backwards, trying to get a ball in the box is Providence. Zippy with the feet, and he moves it back to Experience. Left side of the box, left-footed cross, hit Hickey right in the face. First corner of this game in the 52nd minute is going to go the way of the team trailing in Haiti. A left-footed cross, smack bang into Hickey's face. So, set pieces may just be all important to them. The team in white, not very far away, their island, of course, bordering the Dominican Republic, not many miles away. Wilson Isidore just behind Angus Gunn on the goal line. It's going to be Bellegarde. It's going to go short. Needs to be right if they're going short. Left side of the box, going to be a right-footed ball to the back post. It's over, everyone. They were aiming at the back post there for the number 17, Jean Jacques, not the tallest of stature. He's really only the one of the two players in the 6-yard box. They haven't really gambled a lot of plays in there. Overhit, and it'll be a goal kick.
Yeah, it's overhit once again. They've not created any chances from these crossing positions as of yet, Haiti, which will be really disappointing. Shanklin's in behind. He looked offside. The flag now goes up after a few more seconds. Shanklin will be wishing it just went up initially just to save the extra burst of energy he had to use.
Yeah, I think he knew it as well. Yeah, man behind him, Adai, very savvy, moved backwards and played him off. Not been his finest performance this evening, it has to be said. There's only a few standout names there. John McGinn hasn't brought... he kept things ticking along, but he scored the goal. But, Gannon Doak's been the standout for me so far of the full 22. On that left flank, he's doing some defending now as well, and he's going to shepherd out for a goal kick, and he screams. He celebrated that more than the goal, you'd have to say. That's absolutely superb. They're back for his team, the 20-year-old, winning it back, getting between ball and man, in between Providence and ball, and then holding him off for the goal kick. he's given everything out there for the badge.
Been really good, hasn't he? Bengal Duck, and so energetic, a youngster that really likes to do all aspects of the role. As a winger these days, you're asked to defend a little bit more. That is just part and parcel. The wingers who are a little bit lazier don't get played as much. You have to be a seriously good player to get away with it, don't you? So these youngsters, they've got to prove themselves. They now grow up. I think more so than maybe players in the past. They now have grown up with that attitude of it's almost instilled in them in academies that you have to track back. The work rate is just as important as anything. Ben Gannon-Doak is showing that so far.
Yeah, and of course playing in a side like Bournemouth who are so intense going forward and back, work as a team unit defensively and offensively, that'll help his game. Absolutely. It's helping him this evening. He's been the standout. Of course, you look for player of the match, you look to the goal scorer. If it was end up with one goal, you'd be looking at John McGinn. But overall, in the 55 minutes we've seen, Gannon-Doak's been a standout. It's that man, John McGinn, to the back post. Shankland, it might be Gannon-Doak. Shot comes in. It's going to be a corner kick to Scotland. He was trying to play that back across. I think it's come off experience in the end. But what a teasing ball in, dipping and bouncing. Shankland looked just offside. It missed him. And I think he's just going for Gannon. I think he's trying to put that back across.
Yeah, did this get blocked off by experience? Yeah, he did. So it is going to be a corner for Scotland in the end. John McGinn, first corner of the game for the Scots as well. 55 minutes on the clock, but what a ball in that was. That was a wicked delivery, wasn't it? Probably a good job that Shankland didn't get a touch on it, because, yeah, he was definitely offside, but this ready to be taken.
First corner for Scotland. John McGinn to the front post. Header goes in. Piero's head. It's going to be a second corner for Scotland. Back for back. There was a striker back there doing the duty in the air. It was an in-swinger from McGinn. He's going to officiate the second one as well. So third corner of the game, second for the Scots in succession. Of course, all eyes on the likes of Grant Hanley. He's a big target in there. He's the former Norwich man. As McTominay's not exactly the smallest. McGinn, in-swinger once again. Bit more to the back post. To that man, headed back across. It's going to go over the bar. Way over the bar by McTominay, who may just have headed it. Well, he's headed it over the bar, but it looks like he's actually headed the back of Jean-Jacques, and I think both of them will feel that.
Yeah, they will, and he was almost, it's almost like his eyebrow, isn't it, Scott McTominay, where that's a stinger. He's got a problem. I think maybe there's blood to the head of McTominay. I think he's maybe wanting to stop. I'm not too sure. It's almost like he thought about going down. The referee's now gone over to have a look at him, see how he is. Scott McTominay, it's almost like he doesn't want the referee to see his face. And play will continue. Yeah, it seems a nasty one. Yeah, I don't think it's drawn any cut to him. He seems okay, but it does just seem like the painful one.
Big hard Scott, of course. Yeah, head injuries, got to be precautionary. But he's deemed okay to carry on, both of them. What I will say about the World Cup is it's been very free-flowing, not the stop-start and time-wasting. It's been fantastic. There's a ball down the line that's not so fantastic looking for Isidore. Lewis Ferguson back there, he's always everywhere. He works so hard. Does the Scotland midfielder. As man's hit the deck for Scotland. They may just play advantage here. Look for Shankland, the ball that's gone out and whacked the back of the linesman on the near side. But I think he's going to pull it back for the free kick. Late on Shea Adams was experienced there. Maybe lucky to not get looking to get away with the yellow card there, the number 8. It's a free kick that's going to be taken quickly. 58 on the clock. Haiti 0. Scotland 1. John McGinn's deflected effort in that first half, a couple of minutes shy of half time, of half an hour gone I should say, gives Scotland the lead. First goal scorer of the 21st century for the Scots. So moving it down the left side, only into a die. He's going to clear it off Andy Robertson. It's been fairly quiet in the second half, and it will be a goal kick for Haiti, who maybe not shown as much in the second half as they'd like if they want to battle back into this game.
Yeah, exactly. I think at this stage, because of that Brazil-Morocco game of both sides drawing, I don't think Scotland will care if they only win 1-0, will they? Because what a huge result it would be to be 2 points ahead of both Brazil and Morocco. It gives them just that unbelievable chance of qualifying, even if they only finish on 3 points. Of course, a great chance of qualifying if they were to finish third. So yeah, that could be huge for them. We now see the ball on the right-hand side of it.
As they move it back inside to Bellegarde. He just traps it with the right and then moves it across to Delcourt. And his left-footed ball all the way across the floor to the near side. Providence, right-footed ball is early. And there's a bit of a pull and it's going to be taken by Angus Gunn. Piero, there's not enough in that for a penalty. And it goes all the way through to Gunn. He's going to roll it out to the far side to Andy Robertson to maybe get on the counter here. Shay Adams makes a diagonal run down the line. He's going to be found and trapped with the left foot. That's a good touch and a ball down the line. Return to Robinson, who carries on the run. Shankland's in the box. He's going to go on the front post, and it's going to be deflected off a Haiti man in Delcroix, who read the cross well. Shankland went around him very savvily. He's put it out for a corner. Get another replay. Not enough in that for a penalty.
Yeah, definitely not. They've been looking for the penalties. I kind of get it, but
wouldn't you want to be going for the ball?
Yeah, exactly. You'd maybe focus. I think that time there was a little bit more contact, but fair contact. But I could understand why he's gone down. And I felt like that maybe one that he couldn't actually help but go down because of the physicality of the challenge between the two of them. Whereas the ones with Isidore, he's just gone down because he's just felt contact, hasn't he? A third corner in quick succession for Scotland. There was no corners in the first half. Approaching the hour mark of this one, 4 in the second.
Lewis Ferguson, right-footed in-swinger, Hine hanging towards the back post. Shay Adams is up there trying to put it across. It's gone out, and it will be cleared. And it will find a Haiti man, and they may just try and get on the counter here. The knee body's forward, though, and that's a good run. Bit of a clip. Is that going to be a free kick in the centre? I think he's given it here, the referee. The bit of a niggle on Providence. I'm not sure what he may have just given the throw-in from the expression that Providence is showing. A bit of a step over. Shankland with the clip. There was contact. Be surprised if he hasn't given the free kick on halfway right of centre. So on the hour mark, Haiti 0, Scotland 1. Haiti back on the ball. And Belagar, they're more of a counter-attacking team, are Haiti. So when they've got the ball at feet with a lot of players in front, then they tend to struggle. They normally go with a 4-2-3-1 brave approach, but this time a bit more cautious with the 4-4-2. I would say it's a 4-4-2 versus 4-4-2, by the way. In modern day football, that's very rare to see anyone in a 4-4-2, never mind two teams up against each other in that format. Refreshing to see. It has to be said, very well balanced formation as Haiti have it left of centre with Delcroix down to the near side again, predominantly going down this left side in the second half, trying to get a ball in. They have done to the back post. It evades everyone again, and the cross into the box is letting them down. It's going to go all the way out to the far side for a throw into Scotland. It's that final ball in the box that's really letting the Haitians down.
Yeah, it is. So far, their fans watching on just wanting that little bit more. First change of the game is going to come up, and it will be for the nation of Haiti. It's going to be Deanson who makes way. Interesting. He's been a lot quieter, hasn't he? He comes off Casimir, who's onto the field of play. This year, number 21. He was probably their best player in the first half, I thought. This second half, a lot quieter.
Yeah, Casimir comes on, plays his football in Liga 1 with Auxerre. As it's pretty much like for like on that right flank, you would predict. But first substitution of the game goes the way of Haiti, trying to make things happen. That's a good ball into midfield between midfield and defence of Haiti. McGinn on the spin. Is that a clip? It is. There's enough in it for the referee to deem it a free kick very centrally in the Haiti half. McGinn thought about taking that early, but he's not going to do it. McTominay's going to take the duty of the free kick, it looks like. He's got a man to his right in Gannon Doak. A lot of space for him, but he's actually going to leave it here. It may just be Lewis Ferguson, and I think they're going to send the big lads forward here. Again, another awkward angle. It was very similar to Belagar, but a bit further back. It's actually going to be Robertson to take this one. So it looks like it'll be an in-swinging left footer, sort of to the far post, but a very hard angle to create. See a lot of teams lay it off to create the angle, but he's just going to go direct. Hine hanging to the back post, looking for Hanley. That's a good defensive header, not so much cleared out. What's been given here? The referee's blown for something. We're at the mercy of the broadcast. We're going to see what's going on. I didn't really see a tussle in the centre. The camera pans to Jack Hendry. Is there a bit of a contact? I'm not quite sure. Has it hit the referee? Again, I'm not quite sure. It may have just clipped the heel of the referee. But Shay Adams and Placide, the keeper, the captain of Haiti, in strong discussion with the Algerian referee. I'm trying to see what exactly. Maybe a drop ball here. It's going the way of Haiti, whereas I think when it was cleared and it hit the referee, which I think they've given it was going to a Scotland player. So are they arguing that should have been dropped to a Scotland man?
Yeah, I think the rule is whoever kicks it onto the referee gets the ball. It's definitely the rule in the Premier League, anyway, which we cover every weekend. Of course, ball down the right-hand side, great first touch, similar to the Shay Adams one, which led to a goal on the exact same side. Let's see if Haiti can replicate it.
Just as impressive, his first touch of the game for Casimir. Still got the ball on the right side, maybe doing a bit too much here. He's hit the deck, there's not a lot in it. Shankland back there working so hard for his side. Is he giving a free kick the way of Scotland? I don't want to criticise the referee. He's got a lot of stuff right this evening. He may have given it for handball.
Just play advantage.
I think he's a bit whistle happy for me.
Yeah, he could have just played advantage. Shanklin got away from him. He was driving forwards, let the game flow. Really frustrating at times, this referee. And yeah, frustrating from the players as well, because they are kind of just giving needless fouls. We kind of just want it to flow. I tell you what, if it's stop-start as this at 5 a.m. for myself and Nathan, then
Sleeping bags are out.
Well, exactly.
There's a long ball's played forward to the near side. It's come off a Haiti man, Haiti head, so it will be a throw in near side. Shankland, he scored 21 more goals than anyone in the SPL since 22-23. He's not been in this game at all. He's crucial, pivotal to Scotland's success in this tournament, but we haven't seen that tonight. Shea Adams himself holds his own in a Scotland shirt, but yeah, Lawrence Shankland has not been in this game. He's worked hard defensively, but offensively not a lot. That's good build-up play, and Bellegarde's going to get away here. If he can get the ball forward, moves it to the near side. There's too much on it. He's trying to get his man away on the near side. Eugene Jacquez. Bellegarde, I mean, he's apologising to his man. It'll be a throw in near side, but it's the story of his evening now.
Yeah, it is. It's just been frustrating, hasn't it, to watch at times. Like we said, it's almost that responsibility. Probably plays at the highest level. Well, Isidore, but he doesn't really play as much as what Bellegarde actually did. Isidore, technically, is a Europa League footballer, isn't he? But whether he stays with Sunderland, it's looking unlikely because he didn't play too much. You think they'll strengthen in the window as well in the attacking areas, which you need to do when you get into European competition. But yeah, Rick Bellegarde, he's had some decent moments. You can tell he's a good player. It's just not gone for him.
No, it's not been a fine evening for him. We need him. He's one of the main pivotal players, but needed him to step up, and he hasn't really done that so far. Unofficial independent off-tube studio commentary. 18-0, Scotland 1, 65 minutes on the clock. Nathan Marcel and Kieran Graham as we go through Group C, match day 1. And Scotland so far so good, but it's slender. It's a slender lead, and there's a far whack to go. And Haiti have seen a lot of the ball. It's just been their wastefulness in the final third that's let them down. That's a good spread to the near side. Can it be trapped? It's an awkward bounce for him. Just trapped it on the touchline, near side experience. He's actually done very well. Quick feet. Can't get past Hickey, who stood him up well. He's going to have to go backwards here. And the force backwards, but keeping hold of the ball deep into the Scotland half. They press. The centre halves are up. There's going to be an early ball in. It's going to go all the way through at Gunn. And we talk about summing their game up, story of their evening. That's just summing Haiti up as well. Gunn's getting it underway very quickly. McGinn's been chopped down. That'll be a free kick in the Scotland half for them. And I think we've called for a hydration break. But then again, a ball in straight into Angus Gunn. But he got the ball. As soon as he grabbed it, Angus Gunn, he's rolling it out of his box. He wants to get on with this. That tells me where Steve Clarke's men is. They want more. They're not sitting on this 1-0.
Yeah, exactly. And they've not really, I don't think they've had a shot in the second half yet. Scotland, which is quite surprising, need to go for it that little bit more. Maybe just the one shot. It was that header from Scott McTominay. Actually, there's been nothing going on. Just the one shot in general in this second half. So yeah, maybe that's the conditions coming in. The players getting a little bit more tired, getting warmer, of course. But yeah, the hydration break is underway.
It is, as they take on the fluids and they take on the instructions. As both managers, that is Sebastian Mignet and Steve Clarke, of course, been in charge of Scotland since 2019 as Steve Clarke. As they take on the instructions. If you're going for the all-nighter, we have 5 a.m. as well. We have Australia versus Turkey in that one. That's a peak game to be tuning in for at 5 a.m. It really is absolutely fantastic. Big game as well for them too. Of course, USA and Paraguay. USA convincing win of an underwhelming Paraguay. So between Turkey and Australia, they'll fancy their chances, and specifically Turkey were in fantastic form, unbeaten in 8 going into the game, only lost 2 in the last 11. The Turks are in brilliant form. I think they'll really fancy their chances of automatic qualification into the knockout phase. So the team news will be out in around half an hour's time, and myself and Kieran will be covering that one as well, as we're in the, what they call, I think in the petrol stations, the graveyard shift. I think that's what we're covering, but hopefully it delivers in the 5 a.m. But fantastic is this, fantastic is the World Cup, of course. First World Cup for me and Kieran covering So it's absolutely brilliant occasion. They're still taking on the drinks, by the way, so you haven't missed anything. Football is never a stop the clock sport like rugby. But for me, I just don't get why they don't stop the clock for the hydration break. I just think they should, because it's always going to add on at least a couple of minutes. It's hot conditions. It's going to lengthen the match time. Of course, it adds to the excitement, which of course the Americans love. But for me, I don't see why they don't just stop the clock.
Yeah, there's always going to be a lot of added time at the end of the game, isn't there? Because you see a lot more time wasted. I believe there was 10 minutes in the Brazil game.
Yeah.
As well, but let's see the players just having their final drinks, final words, and getting ready to move back onto the pitch as John McGinn is under some instruction from Stephen Naismith. I think Steve Clarke is also calling potentially 2 players back towards the bench and maybe looking towards substitutions himself.
Yeah, 69 on the clock. Players are just going back out now. It's going to be an interesting next 21 minutes to see how this game goes. We've seen a lot of games sort of dip off in the latter stages due to the conditions. It's obviously an evening there on the east side. Still be humid, of course, in Massachusetts. It just seen what the tempo will be like and how they'll manage, especially Scotland. But free kick it will be for Scotland inside their own half. And it's a good time, I think, Kate, to pass that over, mate, to take us home to the full-time whistle.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much, Nathan. As we wait for this free kick to be taken, and it has been taken now. And he goes across towards the right-hand side. Gannon Doak plays it in the middle. It's a nice touch from Shankland. He finds Scott McTominay, who looks in behind. Goes across for Hendry. Now it's a ball down the channel again. Nice ball for John McGinn, who's on the attack. He's been brought down by Jean-Jacques, and he can't believe that decision. And he's wagging his finger towards the referee. But it's a free kick in a very good crossing position on the left.
Yeah, it is. And the frustrating thing is for Haiti, that's avoidable. There's no need to do that from Jean-Jacques. Is it frustration maybe? He hasn't seen a lot of the ball in that midfield. So pushing the back, but it's a free kick nearly in line with the edge of the Haiti box. On that far side, nearer the touchline, be a one-man wall. Andy Robertson's left foot, very good position, very good free kick taker. He's got a great delivery, does a Scotland captain. And if they put it in the back of the net, you'd call that game, and such a cheap free kick to give away. It'd be very frustrating for the Haitians. Big opportunity for Scotland.
Yeah, big opportunity for Scotland in this one as the ball has been whipped in, headed away at the back post in the end. Scott McTominay is claiming he was fouled, nothing given. Jack Hendry's saying there was a push, they're going to check it. It was Jean-Jacques holding him the whole way. There's no push. McTominay goes down after. He's holding him. I wouldn't say he's dragging him. Never a penalty for me.
No, we've seen a lot of that in this game, throwing themselves to the floor under minimal contact. It's sort of summed up what this game has been, really, hasn't it? The scrappiness within. There's no need to be throwing yourself to the floor like that. You're never going to get, especially in this day and age with the VAR, you're never going to get a penalty for that. It's sloppy from McTominay.
Yeah, it is. As we see now, Angus Gunn. He jinks away and then clears it long up towards Shankland, but he can't meet it. Good defending from Adai, who brings it forward in towards Piero. Once again, he can't hold it up. He goes down, throws himself to the ground, doesn't win anything. John McGinn gets slightly fortunate, but he finds Andy Robertson. He looks for a forward ball, and it goes out of play for a threat. I think it's safe to say Piero's not caught the eye tonight.
No, absolutely. Even Isidore, a much better player, and I highly rate him, but them two up top, I'd say, have let the team down. You'd be relying on them to really cause some problems going forward, but yeah, they've let the side down. I think what they can take from this is the fact that Qatar was second best for a large stint against Switzerland, and then absolutely smash and grab the point. Don't get me wrong, Haiti have been in this game in the middle of the park, but it's just they might be able to snatch someone at 1-0.
Yeah, and John McGinn has just put it wide with a great opportunity. In the end, for Scotland, it was the header in behind from Hickey.
Oh.
Everybody switched off.
Wow.
And John McGinn, he's claiming he's been wiped out as he shot it. It was just after, so the Haiti defender will get away with it, but he drags it wide. What a chance.
That's huge. Biggest chance since the goal. Left-hand side edge of the box on the bounce, half volley. Big opportunity, big miss.
And here's now Providence into the penalty area at the other end. He goes for goal. Does it take a deflection? It just trickles wide and out of play for a goal kick. I think he's gone for goal there. Isidore sliding across. I don't think that's a cross in the end. Maybe it is because of the sheer lack of pace on the shot. I think he's going for it though. Maybe he's just caught it wrong. But what a chance at the other end for McGinn as well. And now he's just heating up a little bit.
It is. I think he has got to wrap that into the far corner, and he hasn't got the whip, and it's just gone straight. Wilson Isidore bursting in the 6-yard box. A second earlier, if he made his move, he'd have been tapping that into the net for 1-1. But yeah, a little bit more stretch now. We question how this game would pad out at the latter stages. We're seeing it now. It's becoming very stretchy, and there's gaps.
Yes, we now see a free kick given once again. Nothing really in it. Forward ball from Jean-Jacques isn't a great one. He's not had a great game either in the middle of the park for Haiti. Robertson, what a touch that is. Brilliant touch to just chip it over the head of the Haiti winger, and then his pass after lets it all down into the middle of play. It looks like Scotland are preparing a triple change to come up. It looks like Lyndon Dykes will be one of them. As we now see a ball down the left. Ryan Christie also looked like he was getting ready to come on. Gannon Dokes just sat down and said that he's looking to come off as well. So that's probably going to be the like for in the end. Ryan Christie, as I believe these changes are about to be made now. So Ryan Christie will be the first player to come on for Gannon Doak, who's had a pretty good game. Shea Adams is going to make way for Lyndon Dykes, and Ralston is going to come on as well. And you maybe presume that's for Hickey, who is on a yellow card in this one, and it will be. So Hickey, Gannon Doak and Adams are going to make way for, it's actually Patterson coming on, not Ralston. My apologies, because the Patterson, since growing out his long hair, looks just like Ralston. They've got the exact same haircut. One's 22, one's 24, so I can only see the initial first two. But it is Patterson coming on, and a change for Haiti as well. Looks like the number 16, Joseph, will be entering their field of play very soon for the number 18, Isidore.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can forgive for that. It looks like Patterson's got the Napoli treatment there. A bit of McTominay going on, hasn't he? It's very nice, but he's got it on Merseyside. But yeah, Wilson Isidore comes off after an underwhelming performance. But yeah, 3 substitutions, very like for like. It shows that they're still going for this. 2 attackers there for Scotland. They want to go out and kill this game. Of course, Patterson's that's a smart substitution too. Of course, Aaron Hickey up against the twinkle toes of Providence. Dice in danger with that yellow card. So yeah, he's absolutely right to take him off and bring on Nathan Patterson. He can absolutely hold his own. 15 minutes to go, and he's still very tight with 1 goal in it.
Exactly, as we now see Providence going down the left-hand side, challenging from Christie. He wants more from the referee, but it goes for Haiti throwing. Experience all the way back towards Delcroix, who we've not said his name too much. Now it's going to be on the right-hand side with Arcus. Chipped ball over the top into the area, looking towards Joseph with the flick on. There's McTominay, clears it behind for a corner. Second corner of the game for Haiti in this one. Nice little flick on for a good first touch there from Joseph.
Yeah, that's good. That's better. He's already shown more than the front 2 in a matter of seconds. Yeah, it was a good flick on. Pierro's just down on his haunches. He looks tired as well. Does the number 20. Bellegarde let himself down with the deliveries, but he's got an opportunity here with the outswinging corner. Yeah,
opportunity for Jean-Ric Bellegarde to whip this one in. Outswinging delivery towards the back post, and there's a header away from Hanley. Decent touchdown in the end from the substitutes. We now see the ball whipped in once again, and it's cleared away. And now it's Casimir who plays it into the box, but there's Lyndon Dykes, and that's what he's going to add in both penalty areas when coming on. A very forward-thinking target man type striker. So Dye's in possession. He's got options towards the left-hand side. He finds Jean-Jacques down the line for Casimir once more, who's up against Patterson. Ball down the line is a good one for Experience. He's in quite a lot of space initially. Runs back into traffic. Step overs. Goes down the line for Casimir, who turns away. Finds Jean-Jacques, who plays it across to the right-hand side for Dye. He looks to switch it across. It's a great ball as well for Casimir, who brings it down on his chest onto his right foot. Will he go on the left? He will. He's still going himself into the penalty area. Christie almost brings him down. Then onto his right. Great play. It falls to the edge of the box for Bellegarde. He then finds Experience. Bellegarde opens it up. Is he going to hit it? Yes, he is. It comes off the head of Grant Hanley. It's won back by Providence. Great work from him. He drives into the penalty area. Big chance now. He goes for goal. It's blocked away and out behind for another corner. Decent moments for Haiti.
Yep, there's openings there. Just hesitating to shoot. Bellegarde's hit his own man. It's actually hit an arm of Hanley. I don't know if they're looking at that, but he did lean into it. It looks like it will be a corner nonetheless, but a bit of an interesting moment there. They don't look interested in VAR. If they have, they've waved it away. He did have his arm sort of down by his side, but chance to get a ball in the box here. Haiti trying to finish on a flourish. It's going to be an in-swinger from Providence.
Yeah, Providence to whip this one in. You might have heard a yawn when I said Providence. There's the second yawn of the game, and that's not too bad, is it? It's
good effort.
As we now see the header away, it's now going to be with experience on the halfway line. We approach the 79th minute of this one. Providence up against Patterson. He's causing him all sorts of problems since Patterson's come on. He's struggling to deal with him. There's a strike from distance, a terrible effort. Straight down the throat of the goalkeeper, who restarts play. That was a desperate one.
Yeah, it was. He didn't even have to get hold of it. He just controlled it and then passed it out, did Angus Gunn. Yeah, I don't blame them for going for goal because there hasn't been many, but that was very underwhelming. Definitely don't have shooting boots to Haiti this evening, or this morning for us, I should say. It's really poor. Haven't really been stretched. Maybe a couple of, the Angus Gunn double save in the first half, but apart from that, it's been fairly run in the mill at the back. You do think a better team than Haiti would have a lot of joy, a lot more joy against this Scotland back line, because there are openings there to exploit against that back four. But they've done okay defending tonight of Scotland. They haven't really been tested. So 10 minutes to go, but like I say, you didn't think that about Qatar, and then they got that smash and grab right at the last minute.
Yeah, they did. As we now see a ball into the penalty area, Shankland battling for it. He finds John McGinn, who's going to turn away now. It's a nice play from John McGinn. There's a sliding challenge in there, then another clearance, and it's a good ball to Joseph, who's on the counter-attack, and he's got pace and energy to burn. He plays the ball down the left. Good ball for Providence, who's into the penalty area, looks for the cutback, and there's Grant Hanley sliding across to give away another corner for Haiti. Good defending from Hanley in the end. He's had a good impact, hasn't he, as Joseph up from?
Yeah, definitely. The ball was I thought it was perfectly weighted, and it just kept running wide and kept going and kept going. Tried pulling it across. In the end, couldn't go for goal because he was too far wide. It's better. It's just half. Bellegarde's going to go for this in-swinging corner again. Because a lot of height in there. I think the physicality swings in Scotland's favour, but 9 from the end, it will make it very interesting if they scored from this corner.
Yeah, we now see Bellegarde in this one. He whips it in. Decent delivery. Well headed away. Well, as far as the edge of the box, Harkins plays it all the way back towards experience. He thought about going to his goalkeeper, who's demanding not to, but then the man he passed to does go back to his keeper. They're preparing a double change. Scotland looks like Kenny McLean will be one of them. Forward ball goes in behind. Finlay Curtis maybe another one. That's a real show of faith for the youngster. Of course, it's featured every now and then for Rangers. As we see Angus Gunn drops it down. He's going to go long once again. 81.5 minutes on the clock, up towards Lyndon Dykes, who rises high to win that header. It's a good win as well from him. John McGinn on the attack, hangs it in towards the area. It's blocked away initially straight away. Now it's on the edge of the box. Rickner Bellegarde is muscled off it. Good challenge from Christie. The referee's given a free kick against him. I think he's a little bit lucky there. We're going to see it back now. That is never a foul, and I tell you what, Scotland would have had a great attacking opportunity. The two changes are about to be made, but wow, has he got away with one?
Yeah, he has. I think the referee needs to be reminded that it's a contact sport, because he's shielding the ball. As John McGinn, the man that scored the goal, is going to be coming off for 19-year-old Finlay Curtis. What a moment it is for him in his first major tournament for his country. Absolutely massive. Kenny McLean's going to come on as well for Lawrence Shankland, who's had a fairly quiet evening. So it may just be going to one up top with Lyndon Dykes and dropping one into midfield. But yeah, it's been poor on occasion. It's been totting up for the referee, and it's a contact sport. He needs to know that, and there's going to be contact between players, and it wasn't a foul. And I think he got that one wrong, but Haiti come forward left flank.
Yes, you now see Providence plays it in behind towards Joseph, turns away in the middle of the park for Bellegarde. That's going to be Jean-Jacques, plays all the way across for Delcroix. Adai, just in his own half, next to the halfway line. We approach the 83rd minute of this one. Bellegarde turns away once again. He's got options to the left, doesn't use it, finds Providence in towards Experience. Providence just seems like that type of player. I can see him in the Championship. Do you know what I mean? He's been one of those types of wingers. He plays currently in the second division of Netherlands. So, but he looks bright, doesn't he? He looks like he's got a bit of a... I can see him in a Bristol City shirt. Very random. Just one of those types of players that... And you always see that, don't you, in these international tournaments where you see maybe the lesser nations, lesser expected. A couple of players catch the eye, look a bit bright. Maybe you see an EFL team pick them up, or maybe a lower team in another country takes the gamble on them. But that whole left-hand side, Experience and Providence, I've quite liked so far.
Yeah, I've liked it. It's been spriteful. It really has. It's been very, very good. Speaking of players, it was Bouadi, the holding midfielder for Morocco, looked like a real piece.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he's definitely put his name on the map, and you're absolutely right. It's the likes of them to do so. And yeah, that left flank's been fantastic for Haiti. It's just a shame about the rest being a bit of a letdown, but they're coming again on the attack, so they're trying to finish on a flourish, but they're putting players in the box, but the ball needs to be right.
Yeah, it does. Ball whipped in, and that ball is right, and there's Piero with a header. It is just wide. Well, that was almost perfect. What they've been looking for, the ball's into the area towards the two strikers. That is so close. He gets great contact on it, does Piero. It hooks just wide. A let-off for Scotland. Piero's not had a good game. That could have been his saving grace. And Scotland get away with one. It is not a bad effort. Goal kick.
I bet that Tartan Army, it felt like 10 minutes when that ball went off his head towards goal. Angus Gunn was on the slightly to his left as well. We talk about Providence. He's just made way for Fortune, the number 19. But yeah, if that hit that corner, that was 1-1. It's a brilliant effort. They're coming again.
Yeah, and here's Joseph down the left-hand side. He's made a great impact in this one, but that's a good challenge in from Lewis Ferguson. He's had a really good game for Scotland. He's really stepped up in this one. McTominay then battles with his man. He's running into a bit of traffic, but he's done really well. McTominay, Christie gives it back to Scott McTominay, who just rolls it past him. What a touch that is from McTominay. Good defending in the end, because I tell you what, he had got past him. And Delcroix stayed with him the whole way, just stepped across. I think he may have just got a little bit of cramp in that challenge. McTominay, if he'd have actually got on the end of that touch, that would have been magic. Yeah,
it would have been. He only had one real option. There was nothing really around, so he rolled the dice in the end. But he looked second best, Delcroix, but the recovery was absolutely fantastic. Like I say, pulling up with a bit of cramp to get in this latter stages and showing that pace to defend your goal. Absolutely brilliant. Very impressive as well. It's end-to-end stuff. Scotland come again.
Yeah, and here they come on the attack. It's going to be with Robertson. Plays it down the line into the penalty area. It's a sharp turn from Curtis. Then he hangs it up towards the back post. Wrong decision in the end from the youngster. Goes behind for a goal kick. It's getting end-to-end. Should set for a really exciting end to this game.
Yeah, we've got 4 minutes till the mandatory 90's done. You would like to think with them substitutions, not all 10 were used. We had the hydration break. We've had plenty of free kicks. You'd be looking at 4 or 5 minutes, I'd say. Honestly, if you back me into a corner, I'd say 5 minutes at the end. So we might just have nearly touching 10 more minutes of football.
Yeah, potentially. As we now see Experience, who finds Delcroix. Now it's across to Adai. He's got options. Finds Delcroix once again. Delcroix in possession. He's going to drive forwards. He finds Bellegarde. Goes across for Fortune, who's had a few touches. A taller winger, isn't he? He's had a few step overs there to get away from his man. He's spread all the way across to the right hand side. 8-7 on the clock. Ball whipped into the penalty area. It's brought down by Joseph. A heavy first touch. And there's going to be an advantage. Why on earth is there not an advantage there? That is terrible refereeing. I think Scotland won't mind it, just because it's going to kill seconds off the clock. They had a really good counter-attacking opportunity there.
Yeah, they did. Like you say, in this stage of the game, they won't mind the foul. They'll stop the play. They'll regroup. But from the letter of the law, the referee should be playing advantage there because they're on a attack. Poor from the referee again. That's probably why we're getting so much additional time at the end of this game. Free kick for Scotland. Nonetheless, they'll try to take as much time as they can over it. You can't really waste time. They're going to aim for Lyndon Dykes, of course. He is the obvious target. They are almost there.
Yeah, very close. Almost there. Ball in behind. He's going to go into the hands of Placide, and he's going to instantly launch it long. 88 minutes on the clock. It's still 1-0 to Scotland, thanks to that first half goal from John McGinn. Out for a throw. Fortune is going to take it towards experience. In for a die. He's got options on the right hand side. Does use him. It's going to go all the way back for a die. And he's going to potentially look for a ball to the right hand side. He finds it once again for Jacques on the right. Once more for Casimir. Arcus. He's under a little bit of pressure. They're not forcing the mistake, though, are they? They're standing off them at the moment, Scotland. It's almost like they're waiting for the mistake themselves from Haiti, and there they've got it, because Haiti, in possession, haven't had the quality. So Scotland have almost said, go on then, because we believe you're going to mess this up, and that's what they've done. They've given away a cheap throw.
Yeah, it's absolutely that. They're happy to sit in deep and let them play it around, and they've just played it backwards, evades the player, throw into Scotland. It's really poor from Haiti, actually. In the end, there's something there for them, and they had something there tonight. If they could have shown the quality, they could have really got something out of this game, but unfortunately it has lacked ever so slightly for them. You'd say it's been just about deserved for Scotland, but I think the story of this game, if they come away with 3 points, of course the headline will be that they're topping Group C after match day 1, but they had to work hard to get the 3 points this evening in Scotland. That has not come easy to them.
Yeah, it hasn't. As we now see the throw in down the line, and then Dykes has been hammered to the ground by a die, but nothing given. As we now see the clearance from the Haiti goalkeeper. He finds Fortune, brings it down. He looks to get the better of his man. He's looking for that. He's going to get the free kick as well. Seemed a little bit soft, but Patterson's not really complaining too much. He's struggled a little bit since coming on, hasn't he, the Scottish fullback?
He has, but he's a handful, that lad that's come on, hasn't he, Fortune? Very pacey and very physical, because like you touched on the height as well. Yeah, he has struggled ever so slightly. He's been turned a couple of times. Of course, he's not the first string right back, of course, coming on for Aaron Hickey. He's not exactly a first team player either, so here they come over to Nathan Patterson's wing again.
Yes, it's going to be experience. Ball whipped into the penalty area, deflected away, and then he takes a poor touch. Ryan Christie steps in, shrugs off his man. He takes a touch on his left boot, and then he gives away a really cheap throw in only 6 minutes of added time. I expected a little bit more, but here's Bellegarde, who cuts inside. He plays a really poor pass. What a great chance that was to find a man. And now it's McTominay on the breakaway. Plays it down the left-hand side. Here they are with Finlay Curtis driving forward. 6 minutes remaining. Step-overs. Gets the better of his man. It's a good run. Clips it towards the back post. Well headed away by Adai. Arcus keeps it in play. Prevents the corner. High boot from Curtis. Gives away a very cheap free kick.
Yeah, a bit of an experience shown there. And he's going to actually pick up a yellow card. It's Finlay Curtis. He did well. He took a step over and then darted down the left side to get away from his defender. There's not a lot in that, I'm afraid. He's pulling out. His leg is coming down. And he's given the free kick nonetheless. But maybe bought that one, the Haiti man. But it wasn't a bad ball clipped in. He's a very tall centre half, so he got in the way. He's actually holding a place that no man should be ever touched in that sort of velocity. I hope he's okay, actually. So as the ball swept over to the near side this time. There's been chances for Scotland as well. We'll talk about that. They've had chances to kill this game as well, and they haven't done that either. So maybe that's something Scotland need to work on themselves.
Yeah, potentially. As we now see, experience goes across towards Delcroix. He's now got Adai for company, who finds it on the right-hand side with Casimir. I think he's maybe hurt himself a little bit. He's playing through the pegs. He looks like he's limping a little bit. The substitute, Adai, ball to the left-hand side for Bellegarde. He's got options ahead. He looks for a ball, hooks in towards the back post, well headed away ahead of Piero. Now it's going to be Delcroix who wins it back again. He's had quite a steady game. I've actually not minded the two centre-halves for Haiti. They've looked pretty good. Ball whipped in towards the back post, and it evades absolutely everybody and out of play for a throw-in for Scotland on the far side. Just 4 minutes remaining from a very big victory for Steve Clarke's nation.
Yeah, it'd be huge. It'd be absolutely ginormous for them. And like we say, we talked about it. They'll be going to top of Group C, and there's Brazil and Morocco in that, of course. This won't be their last game in the Boston Stadium. In the second game there against Morocco are Scotland. That's a tough injury there. Scott McTominay going right through the top of his man. It might have been Lyndon Dykes, but it will be a free kick for Haiti. But yeah, they're back to the Boston Stadium next week to play Morocco in their second game, Scotland. So they'll remain on the east side. And then, of course, a massive game, the third game against Brazil as well, Scotland.
Yeah, exactly that. As we now see Bellegarde ready to take this free kick. Not time's running out for them. It's a poor delivery right to the edge of the penalty area. Barely even got it in the box. I don't think he did at all. As Risiaka's forced all the way back to his goalkeeper. What a waste.
Huge waste. It's just got worse. For me, they keep beating the drum. I was just seeing a ball come in there, and it's I think it may have been offside there, Piero. Story of his day, but yeah, they keep banging the drum, and Bellegarde's taking all the set pieces. But Angus going to kick this long. 2.5 minutes to play. As Lyndon Dykes going to flick it on as it's moved to the near side. Bellegarde down the line. That's a good one too, actually. He's actually going to go long and early. Grant Hanley there. Centre backs for Scotland been absolutely fantastic. Great wall of China in that box for them. They've given the ball away again. Ryan Christie giving it straight back on this near side. Chance to get forward. Back to Bellegarde. He's going to cut the ball into the box to the back post. Can it be taken down? Joseph has missed it. And I tell you who hasn't, and it's Hendry. He's going to boot that very long towards halfway. Ryan Christie up against two and a sandwich. Very scrappy. Just seeing who that came off. It was off a Scotland man. It's off a Scotland man again. Oh, he's gone in high. Could be a yellow card here. There is. There's going to be a yellow card coming in. It was a high boot. Trying to see exactly who it was for. It's for Kenny McLean. So another Scotland substitute going into the book. Led with the studs. Ball was on a bounce. Yeah, it's top of the knee. Right on Casimir. It'll be a painful one. It's definitely a yellow card. And will be a free kick. Chance to get a ball in the box. Will it be Bellegarde? I don't think it should be. It's if they have anyone else, but they keep going back for him. And he's actually still down, Casimir. He's in a lot of pain, it looks like. So this will add on to the 6 added on. As referee's just having a look. The medic's still on, treating him. He's looking over at the referee. The Haiti manager Sebastien Mignet's having strong words with the referee. He needs to be careful. Does the Haiti manager? He's unhappy with something. Don't know what it is, but still not underway. So we'll have added time on added time. Casimir's in a lot of pain. He's still on he's laid on his back. They're gonna have to bandage his knee. But yeah, he's on his back. He may have to go off for the minute here. Well, the medic's on, so I'm deemed that is the case. We're just getting shots. You're not missing anything. He's still down on the floor. We're getting shots of the Scotland fans who are look very happy. I'm sure they've been drinking since the early hours in Massachusetts. That's for sure. He's getting back to his feet here. Casimir, the Auxerre player. The same VAR, but I think the yellow card's correct. So he's just strapping the bandage. He's re-strapping it, Casimir. Or is he taking it off? Looks like he's actually taking it off. He didn't want it. So it will be a free kick, and I think they're down to 10. Casimir's is he staying on the pitch? He is staying on the pitch, okay. 11 versus 11. Defensive line a yard in front of their own box. Bellegarde's gone short to Casimir, and then inside again to Providence. Needs to put a ball in the box. It's a weird old angle they've put it to. Edge of the box, shot comes in away over the bar. Complete waste. In the end, there'll be a Scotland goal kick. It's 96.5 on the clock of the 6 added on. They are almost there. Scotland for their first World Cup in 28 years. And they might get their 3 points in their first jab at it. Of course, Morocco and Brazil to come for them. It was important they got maximum points this evening. And they just about have. Inside to McTominay, inside the Haiti half. He's going to drive forward. Trying to flick it around the corner, can't find his man. Haiti have to get the ball moving forward. They've given it away. All eyes on the referee. It's going to be chopped forward from Patterson. Invades everyone over on the far side. Throw in for Haiti. Over on that far side. Arcus to take. It's going to go all the way back to his keeper. That's an interesting one. Placide's under a lot of pressure here, and he's had to slice it out. That's really poor. He's under pressure from Lyndon Dykes, and he's put it out for a throw near side. He's not happy with his teammates. There's a poor ball back to it. Don't know why he's throwing it back to the keeper in this stage of the game. Lyndon Dykes hot in his tail, keeping him honest. And it'll be a throw in on the near side for Scotland, who need to take it quickly. They have 5 seconds. Patterson to take. He's been counted in. He's gone short. Back it goes to McLean. May just put this in the box. He has. It's a low and flat one off a Haiti man. It may be a Scotland corner. It's going to be a goal kick. Side needs to get on with this. Nearly 98 on the clock of the 6 added on. Placide's going to go long. They need to win. That's a push in the back. Is the referee giving a free kick? He hasn't, but he's gone back into the Haiti half. They're asking for it. And the referee blows for full time. 28 years they've waited, and on the first jab, a John McGinn goal has got them all 3 points. An important 3 points for the Scots. Full time in Massachusetts. It ends Haiti 0, Scotland 1.
Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck.